Hey, we're back! And why does this music have people coughing in it? Please stop. There we go. I meant to say, wait. What I meant to say was, I am drinking it. Oh, you are drinking it. Wait, Tube Right, what? Hold on, let me go back and rewrite that. I am dragon bling it. What does that even mean? So, drink soy sauce from... You're... Tree Bride, are you actually drinking soy sauce? And Thor, thank you very much for the sub, man. Thank you, thank you. Tree Bride. my friend. I'm concerned. Actually, what I'm going to do is just nuke the quality, so it's on 160p for me. That way, I can see if it crashes as well. You are? Huh. How's it working out for you? Mate, that's gotta be insanely saucy. That's gotta be insanely salty. Why wouldn't you drink it? Well, you know what? That's a very compelling argument. Why wouldn't you drink it? To be fair, soy sauce is pretty damn good. But I don't I don't think I could drink it. I'd drink it for a bet though. Like if someone did me a bet to drink some, I definitely would. Or would I? Actually, no. Would that make you sick? Shit, I just realised. I wouldn't if it'll make you sick. It can kill you. Okay, no, I take it back. I don't want to drink it. Tree Bright, stop! Tree Bright, stop challenging death! Mate! And Pancake, I'm doing quite well, thank you, I'm doing quite well, thank you, my dude. How about yourself? I mean, I drink spicy pickle juice kind of on the same spectrum. What? And yeah, that's actually true, Orange Laser. That is very, very true. Just gonna turn the music down for myself, it's a bit loud. You're feeling very motivated. Oh mate, good. Good, that's always a good feeling. Well, Pancake, what do you feel motivated to do? Mate, what do you have planned? Might I suggest the free version of ZBrush? Mate, I should probably contact them for a response, man. I've actually been loosely considering it, like... I don't know, maybe? I've been debating, because I genuinely do like this program a lot, and I like Pixelogic's business model. maybe sponsor? This is like an Oni Dragon. An Oni... what do you mean by an Oni Dragon? Anybody who watches Chubby Emu would know too much salt ingestion in a short period can kill you. Much sooner than too much water. Oh, yeah, true. To be fair, like, too much of anything can kill you. Like, absolutely. I've seen some scary stories in regards to drinking too much water. Like, it is, you know, I'm obviously not going to go into details because it's really grim, but it's scary what it can do to you. It's so happy it's creepy. Hey, is it too happy for you, Rag? Hey mates, how about? Oh god, it's derp. This feels like one of Sommy's drawings. Doesn't it feel like one of Sommy's drawings? There we go, perfect. Now that right there, that is peak performance. And with that, I think I'm done with the trial, or the free version. I'm gonna get back to my real ZBrush. Let's just remove that there, and let's actually do some real sculpting, shall we? You can't clip? Oh, that's weird. Empiric, good. Since I learned all of hiragana, part of the Japanese alphabet recently, I really believe I can learn this language properly. Oh, Pancake, that's awesome, mate. And empiric, excellent. Let me see it. My attempt at Sommy's art. Thank you. No, it's not Spyro actually. Although I would like to do another Spyro model. This. So you know, getting to the actual real sculpts now. This is Sunny from Wings of Fire. This is the Dragon Queen's commission. And the last thing I was doing before we headed off last time was the wings. Oh my god, it's so much more complicated compared to the original version or the free version. I am doing an awful job at English today, guys. I do apologise. I love Somi's doodles. Or their drawings in general, actually. I really like Somi's variety. So far, like, from what we've seen of her, she's extremely good at, like, full colour stuff. Like, she's got absolutely beautiful texturing and shadows. And she's also really good at some of the most wonderfully stupid doodles. I love them. I really, really like her style. And her humour. Her humour's always like... This is gonna sound pretty biased, or technically it is. I love meeting people with a good sense of humour. Like, it's so great when you can meet someone, like anyone, who can handle banter. It's fuck me, man. Banter, in my opinion, is just like such a great way of just, you know, just in general, making friends. If you can find someone who can take a joke, it is just brilliant. Drink soy sauce and eat raw wasabi. No, mate. Tree bright. Mate. Are you an SCP yourself, Tree Bright? You're really starting to feel like one. That is, mate. It's been bloody ages. How you doing? It's good to see you again. He is. I feel like he is. You're making fun of that bad Spyro game. Oh my bad. Sorry, that completely went over my head then. Sorry, Orange. The tree did come. The tree. The stream did come back after Tree had some. That's true. That is true. Once I had a big spoonful of wasabi without knowing it was wasabi. I don't think I've ever had wasabi. It's going to get away better. Better release a free version of ZBrush to encourage people to use our software instead. I mean, to be fair, as much as so as very excited as I am that ZBrush does now have a free version, like I'm really excited for that. Yeah, it's got nothing on Blender. Don't get me wrong, you know, I'm not that deluded or you know, fangirling. I'm really happy that they've introduced it because it now gives, like, in my opinion, this is purely my own opinion. You guys are more than welcome to disagree. In fact, you probably should. I personally find Blender quite jarring to learn. There's so much going on with it, and the keybinds are just not very natural to me that I have a very hard time learning it. And I think some people are quite similar in that regard. Not everyone, but I think like a couple other people have similar issues to it that I do. And so it is, in my opinion, really nice that now there's finally another, you know, clay sculpting alternative. It's really nice that we now have, you know, another free alternative. You know what? It's great for me. I love that I can now tell people, hey, if you like this program, use this. I love that I can do that. I can finally tell people, yeah, there's a free version, go for that one instead. You know, figure it out if you like it or not, and then figure out Blender, or then figure out Core. That's what makes me really happy. It's no longer a case of, oh yeah, you know, just go learn Blender, you know, just throw yourself at it and hope it works. Because it obviously works for some people, but not everyone. I think a lot of people, myself included, needs that, you know, that initial introduction into 3D before really learning it. I rambled. Yeah, nothing new there. I'm just really happy about it, but it definitely hasn't got anything on Blender. Amni, I've only just started about half an hour ago. We're very new. Well, the stream's new. I can't talk today, I swear. That is. As to you, you've been going through a lot, but hey, I'm here. Well, mate, I do hope that you've been well. I really do, and it's really good to see you again. Since you're here, I'm assuming that things are better. At least I hope so, but as always, mate, it's a pleasure to see you. You're brand new, first day subbing. Oh, Annie. Hello, Annie. How you doing? Pancake. Pancake. Soy sauce is technically alcoholic. How? Ooh, pancake! Looking forward to it, man. Sick. Mate, very nice. Also, work has been stressing you out. Sorry for hiding under a rock for a week. Oh, that's okay, Annie. Mate, if you've seen the private server, I think you're, like, don't worry, Annie, you're definitely not alone in that regards. But mate, I completely understand. No worries at all, but I do hope that you're doing better, well, I hope that you feel better soon. With the pace of development, I've seen Rag name. Oh wait, what did Rag say? I think I may have missed it. Give me a sec. Oh, okay, yeah, just reading the conversation. I'm only here because I saw you on when I'm online too. It's not often you stream at this time, so I'm happy that I can say hi. Oh, I see then. Oh, that's fair enough, Fizz. It's a good fair game on in the end. I mean, right now it's nearly 3 AM for me. Not gonna lie, I wasn't really in the mood to stream today. I'm kind of in a lot of pain from doing a lot of stuff earlier. But Kev told me, hey, go stream. So I was like, okay, I'll go stream. To be fair though, in all fairness, as soon as I hit the go live button and I just start talking to you guys, it always makes me happy that I've actually come on. Right, I think the wings are about done there. Let me just quickly compare to the reference. Yep. Is Kev stuff? Wait. No! No! You bloody cheeky sod. Not what I meant. And Annie, you're welcome. Right, so what I want to do next then is... I've kind of spent so much time today just derping around with the free version, I've kind of really forgotten how a lot of this works. Which I know is very silly. So I'm a little bit rusty right now. Getting back into it though. Wouldn't take me too long. Right, there we go then. Now, what I'm gonna do is to stitch up all together first. So inflate all of that. In fact, you know what? The smartest idea is just to do that. And then pinch it all together. Oh, whoops, not like that though. Give me 1 sec as I just focus. Cool. We go ahead and inflate this area here. So I don't necessarily know if inflating all this is really the best choice, but all I know is that it is efficient. So if I just do all this quickly and net it all together, then I can always just shrink it all afterwards, which would be very easily done. So now that I've done that, what I want to do next is just do a great big inflated line. Because when I shrink the entire thing after, that should remain and won't become, you know, distorted. Or artifacted, I think that's actually a better word for it. Right, cool. And then... do that. Cool. That came out exactly like I wanted. Except for this. This is not what I wanted here. Are there any new games you're planning to play on your channel? Yes. I can finally say yes. Yes, there is actually. So, Toxic, I'm hoping that you've seen... Oh, I'm sorry, mate. So, I'm hoping that you've seen that I actually have the gaming channel now. Now, because I now have an actual gaming channel, what that means is I can now play anything I want. Whereas before, on a small channel, it was always like... You know, it's gotta be relevant to what I'm currently doing. You know, I didn't want to do anything too different. It might scare people off. Not anymore. Not anymore. The games I want to play, so I'm not promising here, but the games that I do really want to play on the gaming channel, Minecraft. I know a lot of people have been asking for that one for years. Minecraft's definitely one of them. Monster Hunter, gonna start a new campaign on Monster Hunter World. Dark and Light, might turn that one into like a Patreon server thing. What else? Those are the three that come to mind immediately. You're the reason I discovered Minecraft in the first place. Wait, really? And Mimicky, welcome mate. Rude. Wait, what's rude? And Orange, no worries at all. Back in alpha. Wait, Thor. You discovered me via Minecraft back in alpha. You are proper fucking OG. What the hell? I think you're actually, as far as I can remember, you're actually the first person I know that has known me via Minecraft. Someone said nerds. Oh, we're all nerds. All of us are nerds. And I've also missed a bit, didn't I? It's like when you stop drawing sculpting for a month and come back to finish your work. Yeah, exactly, Orange. Basically me whenever I change the games or programs. Kev's had to get Becca to stream Crash Course 1 or a Ghost stream. That is actually very accurate. That is really accurate. Well, the man wait, Toxic, you remember that one as well? Wait, I don't even have these videos public anymore, do I? Let me go check. I'm pretty sure I hid those videos a long time ago. The Mayan Temple one. I can't even find it. Where is it? Building a pyramid. It's not that one. There it is. Yeah, it's private. Holy shit. So if you guys actually remember that video, then it means you've actually seen it. Holy shit, that was back in 2010. Mimicky, I'm really sorry, mate. Can you remind me the game, please? Remind me the game, and I'll go look it up right now. I discovered your channel after looking for it based on your sports stuff. I was waiting for the latest installment of the Valid Dragon series. Oh. I'm sorry. Just having a bit of my tea quickly. Yeah, Mimicky you. Or Mimic, excuse me. I'm doing a very bad job talking today, I'm just gonna say Mimic. Remind me of what that game is, please, and I'll go look it up right now. I'm going to theft a bunch of wither eggs in hope of getting a wacky coloured one. Ooh, mate, dragon, good luck. Alright, there we go. Good old cup of tea. Mate, always an addict. Right. What is that one thing that Rag was telling me about? I think it was a Decimate? I've already forgotten. ZBrush, that was the one. So I definitely need that one right now. I want to sort out the wings. I found you via derping around on YouTube and getting recommended sport videos. Good. Nah, to be fair though, I'm glad. I always find it really interesting. ZBrush at 2, you reckon? I've just done it at 1. 1 seems fine for what I'm about to do. Actually, hold on, let me double check. Yeah, let's do it 2. 2 is a better idea. Thank you, Rag. As I was gonna say, yeah, I always find it really interesting hearing where people first saw my content from. Because... Right, Mimic. For the 3rd time, tell me the game again, and I'll go look it up. Hazilla, welcome. In fact, I'm just gonna wait for it. Let's go ahead and just delete that one quickly. There we go. And that is, yeah, it's a good topology. I'm just gonna quickly wait for Mimic's game recommendation, and then I'll carry on. Yeah, as I was gonna say, so in regards to that, I always find it very interesting seeing when people, like, which was the first video that introduced people to my channel. Like, Red Dragon, for example, so Annie, I knew that you got, like, a recommended extremely popular video. Which, to be fair, I think most people have. I think most people have seen my introduced to my content via either the Red Dragon or the first Spore Let's Play. Actually, the last big milestone was the aquatic stage. So it's one of those three. I think the earliest I remember you was from 2012. The Spore Creators helped me through a bad bout of sickness I had for most of the year. Jesus. But man, I'm glad they helped her. I really am. Was it very old with tutorial? Damn. Now that's a long time ago. And Hellhounds, welcome, mate. Sky. Is a game actually called Sky? Yeah, there it is. Okay then. Sky. Children of Light. Children of Light. Yeah, that's the one. Thank you. Okay then. As I will be honest, I had forgotten. I have a horrible memory. Embark on an unforgettable social adventure in an ever-changing kingdom of compassion, community, and wonder. That kind of sounds like Journey. Welcome to the enchanting world of Sky, a beautifully animated kingdom waiting to be explored by you and your loved ones. Hand in hand, take flight across the Seven Realms, solve mysteries, help others, make friends, and create enriching memories together. Spread light through the desolate kingdom and return the fallen stars to their constellations. Is it safe to show this website? Yeah, it probably is. Oh, I broke it. There we go. A Traveler's Guide.
Hello, welcome to this.
Oh, shut up. No, I'm not gonna listen. Basics. Explore the land of Sky to uncover the history of this world and its people. Return your ancestors to the sky and complete the constellation for each kingdom. Each ancestor spirit will save you, teach you a new expression. Saving more spirits also opens gates into new lands. Collect winged light to grow your cape and reach new places. Deliver your winged light through Eden for the greatest reward. That reminds me. Right, so Journey. This is reminding me of Lost Ember. I'm getting Lost Ember vibes from this, which I enjoyed. I enjoyed Lost Ember quite a lot. It's not usually my choice of game, but if this is, hold on. I will get back to drawing in a moment. I'm just checking one more thing. Come on, there we go. Is it here? No. Sky, was it called again? Children of Light? Yeah, Children of Light. Okay, it's not on Steam. Interesting. I'm gonna go ahead and quickly put that on my own server, so Sky Children of Light. So if that's a multiplayer game, it looks like it has to be played multiplayer. If that's the case, I will have a look into it, but I'm probably gonna, I'll have to find a couple of people to play that with. If it's solo, I'll definitely give it a go. Because it requires friends. I'm the least popular kid in school. So it requires. I don't really like games that require friends, to be honest. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've got people to play with, but which I'm quite lucky about nowadays, to be honest. But I always find, I don't know. Maybe I'm just grumpy. It's more than likely I'm just grumpy. I prefer being self-sufficient in games. That way you don't have to like schedule it and make sure everyone's available. Unless it's Ark. Ark's completely different. I've got no idea when I joined. I started watching on and off when I was 14, but didn't sub until a while after that. That's fair. You're a single player lover? Yeah, I do prefer single player as well. I don't want to say that I dislike playing with others, because I do like playing with others, as long as it's like the right people. I really enjoy it. But I just get more satisfaction from playing solo. I find anyway, I feel more accomplished. I guess that's the difference, isn't it? When you play solo, you feel more accomplished, but when you play it with a group, you make more memories. And I definitely have a lot more memories playing multiplayer Ark than I do solo Ark. That's for sure. You're getting back into multiplayer games ever since Valorant officially came out? Valorant's out? Do you need to watch streams to play it? Right. I'm just kidding. If I do that, would it actually work? It kinda works. Okay. Alright then. Yeah, I've got it written down now. Like, I actually have it written down this time, so I won't instantly forget about it. I can take a look into it. I can't promise I'll play it. So I always feel bad for saying this. I've got enough games to play as it is, so I can't promise I will play it, but I have it written down, so I will look into it. Like, more so than I just did. But it looks interesting. It really reminds me of Lost Ember, and I did enjoy that game a lot. In fact, I've been wanting to play more of Lost Ember. I just don't know what to do, because the game, like, as much as I really enjoyed the game, once you finished it, there kind of wasn't really much to do other than collecting, and collecting's fun and all, but I can't really justify jumping back in just for that. And yet I still want to though, that's the thing. Oi, come back, Danamesh. Just gonna leave it at that for now then. I am brain farting pretty hard today, I swear. In fact, just give me a sec. There we go, just took my jumper off. It's bloody hot. Empiric, nicely done. I really wish I could play an RPG that was built to handle more than one player well, so my wife and I could play together. Oh. That is actually a point. There aren't very many games that do allow you to just play as duo, isn't there? Become a pro COD player? Mate, if you've seen my aim. Look, if anyone underneath the DarkEdgeTV name was going to become a pro COD player, that'd be Kev. And it wouldn't be COD. It'd be CSGO. What aim? Exactly, what aim? Me? Aim? I'll try a lot of different things, but I can't aim for shit. Okay, there we go. And then just go ahead and do that. Why is that happening? Hold on, I don't understand that. Is that why? There we go. Sorry. Apparently, spending today playing the free versions like really messed up my mind in terms of this. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's actually working as I want to now. What did I miss? Mostly just me taking the piss out of myself. Welcome back, Jackson. There we go. That's a lot better. Come on, 1. There we go. Not 10. Your friends can heal you and give you lights, which is necessary for flight and staying alive. But in the final level's a bad idea. You could use the lights for health and energy. Okay then. As I said, it does sound interesting. Wow, I am not with it today by the slightest. Fuck me. Sorry guys, I don't know why I'm struggling. I'm just going to stop for a second because I feel like I'm trying too hard at the wings. I'm just going to go ahead and, in fact, I'm just going to go ahead and reduce, go back on all of that. Let's see, to about there. Yeah, that's about where I like it. Cool. Go ahead and fix the eye quickly. Apparently today's a bad drawing day for me. I don't normally mess up this much. Cool, okay. I think I just won't do the wings. 4 AM, I really want to get a better sleeping schedule since I've been doing pretty badly when it comes to sleep. Oh, alright then, Pancake, no worries at all, mate. Have a wonderful night. And I'll see you later. Do you have a hard time with hotkeys? You've been saying that using the free version is messing you up today. I don't know, I just don't seem up with it right now. I've actually started adding hotkeys recently, and it's been actually going really, really well, which is suddenly right now. Yeah, I think so. I don't know what it is, I'm just weirdly struggling. Yeah, bad day. It happens to us all, doesn't it? I think we all get a bad day every now and then. Error! Hello, Error! And I missed something else. What did I miss? How long do you plan on streaming today? That's a good question. It's currently 3 in the morning. Probably not terribly long, but we'll see. We'll just see. And however long I've got at energy, I guess. Become a pro Geometry Dash creator. A pro Geometry Dash creator. Now that's an interesting idea. Did I see a Dracky? Dracky! Hello, Dracky. Tons of new viewers. Wait, is that? Oh god, guys, I'm sorry. I swear I'm normally better. I swear I'm normally better. Yeah, I think I might just be struggling or focusing too much on the wings. To be fair, for dragons, wing membranes are normally, at least for me, they're normally quite a pain anyway. So I think that's probably got like a factor as well. What I can do though, what I can do instead is... so the tail is going to be asymmetrical. Can I do the tail now? Yes, I could do the tail actually. I could also... Oh, I've got an idea of what I can do actually. Something a bit more simple. That could be a bit more of the head, and I could do like the large scales along the arms and legs. Yeah, I think that'd be good. Yeah, that's true, Error. So I remember it was either you or Pancake. I think it was Pancake, I can't remember. One of you two, I remember were going ham in regards to making levels in Geometry Dash, but it never occurred to me to actually do it as a creative thing. That's interesting. Ocular Miracle. What's that? Wait, that's a Geometry Dash? Oh my god, what the hell? It's a bit flashy, you know, warning, flashing. Oh my god, lots of flashing. Oh my god. Dude, you can create an LSD trip. Oh, and an advert. That was an advert midway there. You can create an LSD trip. I want to do it now. Oh, Kron. The Jowie references. Oh my god, the amount of Jowies. Right. Let's get back into the drawing then, shall we? So the next thing I'm going to do then is just like a bit of the bigger scales around the shoulders, something really nice and simple to warm myself back up again. Yeah, I had no idea you could do that! Let me make you take LSD. Yeah, pretty much. That actually looks really fun. I imagine it'd be quite difficult though. Either difficult or just, you know, require a lot of patience. There we go, put it at about 45. Let's get to about, like, what? 60 resolution? Did that even work? No, it did not. There you go, that's more like it. Oh, Toxic, you're heading off then? Alright then, mate, hope you have a wonderful night. And I will see you later. I didn't go as planned. Let's try that again this time. In fact, no, let's just actually redo all that. Minus that, and we will just do that. Which actually works out quite nicely, but then it does that, which completely sucks. So let's go ahead and completely remove all that. What I'm going to be doing right now is just making like a single scale, just a single very large scale. I don't normally do this, I do normally just use the chisel pieces. But I think for what I want to accomplish, I think if I use a chisel piece, I'll just look a bit cheap. So I just want to go ahead and do it this way. For any of you who've seen my Xenogra model, the Xenogra from Monster Hunter, I kind of want to go for like a similar idea that I did for that. I'm glad that there isn't any JoJo references because I liked anime Intel normies had to... What? Okay, Meg, I've got no idea what you just said there. And Dragon, mate, congrats on the eggs. I remember the last time I was here. Damn, dude. In fact, Chumping your pat. I don't think I even recognise the name, to be honest, which I apologise if you've been here before. But either way, mate, welcome. Raphael's has been playing for 3 years and I still can't do a lot of those levels. That's fair. But no, Error, like, if you have been making Geometry Dash levels, I'd definitely like to see that. Like, I can't exactly appreciate, you know, what it would take to complete them, but I can appreciate at the very least, you know, the assets, like the assets that goes into it. This is a JoJo-free zone. when Frost is around, or Frozen, no it's not. Mate. Jesus Christ. Which is not a problem. But yeah, when Frozen is around, it's definitely not a JoJo-free zone. That guy is crazy with it. About 11 months? Oh, I'm sorry, man. I am very, very sorry. But either way, it is good to see you when you're playing Subnautica. Ah, right! Okay, that makes more sense then. Well, in that case, mate, welcome back. Right, that I want to be quite a bit more pointed upwards. So the reason why I'm doing it in this really just awkward fashion, like I said, I do want this to be like quite defined in a particular way. Well, I hope he doesn't join. That's Mimic. Don't be a dick, dude. I mean, Frozen's a pretty nice guy. Just because he likes an anime you don't like doesn't mean you should hope that he doesn't join. Okay then. This sculpt's looking great so far, thank you. Right, let's go ahead then and cut all of that off. Cool, and delete, just make sure it's the right part. Yep, cool. Right, now what I want to do next is just really define the head out of it. This is making me want to buy core, but I'll just get a free version to score, so I have to be patient. Mate, you lucky fuck. Now, but for real though, I do stand by what I've said before, is that I really do recommend core in general. Like, I do know that core does cost a lot. I mean, it did for me as well. Well, I didn't buy it because, what was it? I had a Coon, which actually many of you people probably don't actually know of a Coon anymore. Shit. You know how PewDiePie gave me the money to buy the full version? Coon is the one that bought me core a couple of years ago. Actually, I don't think any of you even remember him anymore. Damn, that's a long time ago. Point being, I do understand the fact that, you know, 200 quid or $200 is a lot for a lot of people. More like 195, but still, it's basically $200. That is a lot for a lot of people, but I would actually go as far to say that core is worth the money. And I don't feel comfortable telling people to buy things. Like, when it comes to money, that's entirely your thing. I'm never going to tell you what to buy. But I would recommend core. You just get a lot of value for it, in my opinion. Now, the full version, on the other hand, I'm getting a lot of value out of the full version, but that's a decision that you guys would have to make yourselves. Right, let's just make sure that is about the way I want it. Let's just go quick reference, and it's got, okay, it's got very, very curved scales. So it's more like this. Now I'm only doing the very large defined scales that you can see on the shoulders in the reference. So the shoulders and the thighs. I won't be doing this for the entire body because that would just be incredibly tedious. And probably very laggy. But I will still at least do this just for the much larger ones, because I want them to be like very large and very well defined. I'm just flattening this out a little bit, that way it won't be an issue later on. Cool. Oh, whoops, a bit too far there. Rag, I just saw what you said in regards to JoJo. I love to create Geometry Dash levels, but I really can only put my full effort into 1 or 2 parts of a level, and I'll just get demotivated when trying to do a full level. That's understandable. And Rag, I'm not completely flattening it, I'm actually making it a bit concave. Yeah, that I completely understand there, Jackson. I feel like that if you wanted to create like a full level, you'd have to have some kind of plan. I'll be able to get the metal I need for the CNC mill. Oh yeah, I remember you saying that, man. Okay, there we go. Have you played Beat Saber? No, I really want to though, but I don't own a VR, and I think you need VR to play Beat Saber, right? Or at least like the kit to actually do the hand motions. I'd love to play VR. I'd get so much exercise playing that. I really, really would. Right, I should be about almost done with this. Okay, cool. And what I am going to do actually, because I know the way I'm going to be using this, I'm just going to pour that all the way down the roots. That way the root's very large, and I am going to clay polish this, give it a nice clean finish. Go on, look at that, and then, all that nitpicking done, I am going to, first of all, just rotate that so it's flush. Oh, whoops. There we go. Cool. Thank you, Empiric. VR would be so much fun, but just a shame it's expensive. Yeah, it's expensive, and I've also heard that some people get motion sickness from it. Yeah, true, Thor, yeah. So my PC is strong enough to handle it, but I just can't afford it. Like, that's unfortunately what it comes down to. Like I said, I would... Honestly, if I did have a VR headset, I would play tons and tons of Beat Saber. When I was a lot younger, back when PS2 or PlayStation 2 was like the big thing at the time, we had a PlayStation 2, and do any of you guys, you've probably heard of, so like Dance Revolution, I think? Those dancing games? When I was younger, we had one called Dance Stage Megamix, and I'll tell you what, man, I fucking loved that game. We also had an iToy, which is not to be confused with Apple. This is like an entirely different product altogether. An iToy was, again, for the PS2, like this sort of like camera motion thing. In fact, it may have even been like one of the earlier forms of camera motion. Yeah, Thor, you remember. So we had that, and we had a big dancing pad. And I'll tell you what, I loved those. I absolutely loved those. And I don't exercise enough nowadays, so if I if I had one, I'd definitely do it again. Right. The scales starts at about up here. Well, actually, let's start very round off up there, so I'm actually going to do one about here. Much smaller. Like that. And it's probably got 3 sides to it, so I'm just going to do it like about that, I'd say. That's about right. What about in terms of size? Sizing is good, I'm happy with that. Right, cool. The Wii 2. I did actually have a Wii. That... Why did they name it that? I'll never understand. Why did they name it that? Anyway, I had a Wii console. It is tragically named. Somebody charted the entire Shrek movie into Beat Saber and had a competition of who can complete it first. Really? Oh my god. Why? Well, I know why, for the memes, right? But Jesus. You've got one word? Hello, Greg. Welcome, mate. God, how much people hated MC. I love them. Oh, wow. Cool, mate. In a bit. That's a first. If I'd seen that on any other stream, that would have been funny. But I can't have that here. Sorry, dude. What the hell? Twitch, go away. Stop. Okay, there we go. Right. That was new, indeed. I've seen a lot of copy pastes in other streams, but I've never seen that one before. Right. Oh, don't worry, Kron. Don't give any attention. It's fine. Right, I think now so we're going to start making it a lot smaller. In fact, probably should have done that earlier, but that's fine though. One of my favourite games was LEGO Star Wars Complete Saga. You know what? I know that LEGO Star Wars has always been like LEGO games in general have always been really popular. I think I may have just missed out. I've only ever had one Star Wars game. In fact, I think it was one Star Wars LEGO game, and it was fun. But it was never, I want to play the entire saga fun. Like, maybe I played like the wrong one? I don't know. But I have noticed how those have always been really popular. Same with the LEGO cartoons or movies or whatever. Metal! Hello, Metal. Same thought. One of my friends found an entire NPR video on Discord that's the entire SpongeBob movie. Oh my god. What's wrong with people? Look, if people... I shouldn't say this. If people are gonna, like, get these great big MP4s of movies to put on Discord, why not make it a good movie? Why not fucking SpongeBob and Shrek? Don't get me wrong, I like those movies, but why can't it be something like Harry Potter, you know? The memes. I mean, yeah, true. Yeah, it's definitely for the memes. But I mean... There's a saying, I'm trying to think of what that saying is, at least it's not the B movie. Fucking true. I need to watch that again. I unironically really want to watch the B movie. Because I remember, when I was younger... Let me just quickly check something. Okay, so far so good. When I was a lot younger, I did really like the B movie. But, as an adult, I've seen all the memes. I've seen all the memes, all the references, the fucking script copy pasta, and I'm wondering, like, why did I like it? I need to watch it again and just see the absurdity of it. I need to remember it. It's to be hip with the kids, but wasn't it like freaking interspecies or something? I mean, you know, not gonna, I mean, I am gonna slightly judge actually interspecies, but think of the proportions. That's all I'm gonna say. You, me, and Annie should watch it together? Fuck yes! Yes, error. Draki, at some point. Ah, but, So I really want to do a movie night with it, but we probably can't because I think there's a very high chance that'll get us in trouble. I think. I don't know if the B movie is like available somewhere for free. I don't know. But I would love to. I want to re-experience the train wreck with everyone. The proportions were like a Skittle and a Skitty and a Whale Lord being in the same group. That'd be an amazing drunk stream if it weren't copyright, yeah. Oh, that'd be so good. I quite like how this is coming out so far. I can't do a drunk stream, man. I shouldn't... Look, okay, friends, guys. Drinking is overrated, okay? Don't forget that. Drinking is very, very overrated. That being said, fuck me, man, I need a drink. had one in a while. It's on Netflix, if so I can get it for us. I think it is, actually, Draki. Wasn't there like some big meme, like, meme's not even the right word to use, wasn't there like some big thing where apparently there was someone, was it someone on Netflix had watched, it was Cars. Yes, someone on Netflix had watched Cars like a completely inhuman amount of times, like it was mathematically not really possible, and I just crashed. Great. It was a Shrek movie, was it? I thought it was Cars. It was one of those three. It was a movie that someone, like, it was reported by Netflix that they had watched it, like, some absolutely mental amount of times. It was Shrek. Okay, then. I should grab that back then. There we go. Why did it crash? Mate, I have no idea why ZBrush ever crashes. It's kind of funny, actually. I feel like when it comes to most programs, you can typically see the crashes coming, can't you? Like, they're normally quite predictable, whether it's like a really high polygon, like CPU or GPU usage, or maybe it's you're doing something complicated. Normally you can predict it. ZBrush? No. ZBrush, yeah, it's moody. That's actually a very, very good way of putting it. ZBrush is moody and does like to randomly crash. For absolutely no discernible reason. Fortunately, its crash recovery is utterly incredible. I think in the last 4 years of using ZBrush, I think I've only ever lost data once. And I crash like a good 5 times per sculpt, at least. The baby's a mad lad. Wait, what? Turned down, Netflix contacted a person and it was a mum whose baby would only fall asleep to Shrek or something like that. Oh, that reminds me. Why is it always Shrek? I remember, I think it was Empiric. Someone posted like this big... It was like a Facebook post, I think. Someone posted this big Facebook post of someone who said that they'd watched Shrek so much that they could recite and literally watch the entire movie in their mind. Like they could just memorize it beat for beat, word for word. What is wrong with people? Like it was a good movie, but it wasn't that good. I don't think any movie's that good. There we go. By the way, I do want to note, I am aware that this does look quite messy. It is quite lopsided. I'm not really sure how exactly I'm going to deal with that. I think what I'm probably going to do in the end, in order to get the scales to probably merge with the body, is at a much later stage, I think I'll just like high resolution dynamic mesh it all together, and then just like enhance a couple of the edges around, but otherwise just merge it later on. So there's like a lot of messed up angles and such here. It's definitely not perfect, but I will be dealing with it later. Just quickly check one thing quickly. Yeah, cool. Right, happy with that so far. I think what I will do is add like just one more very small scale there. Cool, I like the look of that. And saying that, just go ahead and... Do I want to have another one there? In fact, I don't think I do want that one there. No, I don't. Now that I think about it. Cool, right, happy with that. I mean, kids do incredible stuff. I mean, true. But at the same time, they're going to be able to recite the entire Shrek script indeed. If I crash that much in the stable versions of Blender as it does for you in ZBrush, I'd be rage quitting a lot. To be fair, that's fair. I mean, if I was to lose progress whenever it crashed, then I'd be fuming. But, well, let's put it this way, Thor. When it comes to me and ZBrush, it'll never be as bad, it will never be anywhere as bad as me and Spore. I think Spore has hardened me when it comes to crashes. I've grown a lot of patience. Motherfucking Spore. So yeah, I think that's why I can handle it. And also the fact that it's very, very good at recovering. The fact that ZBrush crash recovery is so good, it helps a lot. ZBrush is coded to crash to remind you of how good its crash recovery is. Conspiracy theory. Man, I'd believe that. Spore is a cursed art medium. It really is. That is. I'm gonna hop off now. If I wasn't busy, I'd stay longer. Have a good one, and it's a pleasure to hear from you again. You too, mate. Hopefully I'll see you again soon, but if not, really, mate, take care, and I wish you the best. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, 4. Right, that's understandable then. Yeah, I definitely get that. In regards to like it kind of interrupting your flow, I definitely get that. Actually, I don't know. Maybe I've just become more patient then. Not more patient than you per se, but just generally more patient when it comes to that kind of stuff. On the plus side, judging by what you've just said, at least I can look forward to a more stable blender then. How's that looking so far? I will admit that looks a little bit dodgy actually. I'm not really happy with that. Let's go ahead and undo all of that and get back to the first scale. Freaking Spore creature stage death. Oh yes, the creature stage death soft locked. Bruh. I feel that. Now that frustrates me. Big time. I've encountered so much wild crap making a single Spore adventure I've considered compiling to a YouTube video. In fact, yeah, that's a point. Speaking of, you know, crashing adventures. The aquatic stage was... If it weren't for error, I probably wouldn't have been able to finish the aquatic stage. The crashes were so horrendous. It crashed constantly too much. But Error was able to pinpoint what the cause was. Turns out, you know what, guys? Here's a funny thing, right? This right here is serious 5-head logic. Oh yeah, sure thing. There you go. So I've just seen that now. That is the 4 dragons so far. While I while I rant, let me just quickly save this. 1 second. Sunny. There you go, mates. Oh, that's follower. Welcome, mates. As I was gonna say, yes, here's some proper like 500 IQ logic for you guys. Now, when you're playing a really old game like Spore, okay, you're playing like super old game, it's like 32-bit old game. You're playing Spore. You've got the complexity mods. You've got like all extended. You've got like a ton of really complicated, detailed stuff. You've got tons and tons of assets. Your adventure is really, really filled with like where every prop is like its own independent, fully detailed creature. And when you find, and then when you add a graphics HD mod to really intensify said detail, I wonder why my game is crashing so much. Whoops. Yeah, Error, thank you again, man. That really, really helps me. And thank you both for the follows. The nice follower and Orakix. Thank you both. That's a nice dragon. Placing scales on my bell must be tough, though. I'm only placing individual scales on the shoulders and the thigh, because in the reference on the bottom right-hand side there, its shoulders and thighs are very pronounced. But I won't be doing that for the entire body, though. That would be, yeah, that'd be rough. But the reason why I'm actually doing it, like, I don't normally do it this way, but I am this time because the scales, as I said, are very, very highlighted and very strong, and I kind of want to have that reflect here. Also, it gives me like a very nice, relaxed thing to do while I chat. You know, I don't have to focus too much doing it, which is always a nice little benefit. You've had the adventure delete itself. You've had creatures spawn inside structures, same. You've had a creature gates literally appear in the wrong location, same. You've had structures lose all collision. Oh, that's a weird one. You've had adventures that delete themselves. Right. Now I know then, for the next time I ever go towards making another adventure project, which I will, I've got plans. Now I need to save copies. That's a huge ouch. Via decompilation, digging into its code in Assemble to recreate it a la Diablo. Oh, mate, thought if only. That'd be amazing. And follow it. Yes, I do actually. Give me one. In fact, I can't remember what it is. I thought I had a command. I don't, so I'll just give you this instead. There you go, mate. I'm considering doing some streaming when working on 3D, so I thought I'd check out some others. Oh, okay then. Well, I will just say to both of you, I do apologise, I'm not speaking very clearly today. I think Pixelogic was streaming earlier as well, actually. I'm not sure if they still are now. But I know that whenever the Pixelogic, which is, for those who don't know, the ZBrush developers, or ZBrush developer team, they do streams every now and then with various artists, or like spotlighted artists. Their streams are normally quite good as well, actually. But yeah, no, I have noticed that finding 3D modeling streamers seems to be quite hard on Twitch. At least that's what I've noticed so far. There's a huge collection of 2D anime artists, so you can choose your pick of them. Yeah, like I said, I am speaking very, very badly today, so I do apologise. Right. How's this going so far then? That's looking... so just to paraphrase what I was saying earlier, what I'm doing right now is very, very rough. So it is going to look quite messy. What I do plan on doing is at a much later stage, I'm just going to dynamesh it, so I'll dynamesh these larger scales into the rest of the body, which should then patch up a lot of the really messy mistakes, and just generally kind of like rework a little bit more from there on. The reason why I'm making these from scratch now is because I want those really strong, clean, defined edges, and this is going to be the most easiest way to do it. Easiest and therefore time efficient. Might not be the best, but it's a technique I've had in mind, at least for this one. It's always good experimenting and trying new things, just seeing, you know, how it works, what comes out, etc. Saying that, I do need to completely remove that one and tilt the previous one down slightly. There we go. Anime art is a great way to get commissions, true, and fairy art as well, yeah, true. Oh, whoops. Right, how's that looking so far then? It's kind of a little bit droopy, but that's something I can fix in a bit. Spud hasn't pinged for the stream, that's weird. Okay, thank you. Let me go fix that quickly then. Thank you, True Bright, by the way. Very much appreciated. Let's go in Discord quickly then, and... For some reason, the bot isn't pinging. So, everyone, I am currently live streaming. Let me just grab the picture then. Yeah, thank you very much, True Bright. That's very appreciated. Grab that image there. And there we go. Bloody bot. There we go. Cool, thanks. No wonder why Draki didn't see it. Oh, that makes a lot more sense now. Four. Damn. That's kind of nuts, actually. So... Thinking of how I word this, in regards to that topic, therefore. So I have debated to myself in the past. I've actually asked Kevin Glass about this. I say Glass because, as a lot of us know, Glass is a fairy. You know, she's like a proud one. And she also does commission. So I asked them for their opinions on whether or not to go down certain avenues, we'll say. I'll be polite, certain avenues. Because at the end of the day, business is business. That's the way I treat it. There's a lot of things I don't mind drawing. There's a lot of things I haven't drawn yet, and hopefully won't, but there's a lot of things I wouldn't mind doing. I had a discussion with them too about it, and they said no, because a lot of people have grown up watching my videos. If it then turned out I was doing that kind of stuff, I think I'd really spoil things a little bit. Plus, believe it or not, I am quite sheltered myself, so I think it's for the best I reserve my innocence. I am actually very sheltered in that regard, which I'm quite happy to keep. But I've considered that as well, because I know that it apparently does pay extremely well. I can't say I blame people for doing it, depending on their motives. You know, if you just need to pay your rent, I can understand that. But if you're like, if you're into it, then, well, to be fair, I guess, you know, props to them. Props of making it work. Yeah, do what you're comfortable with. Yeah, exactly. See, here's an example for myself. I don't mind doing, like, for example, I don't mind doing furry characters. I just don't care. You know, it's a humanoid animal. Whatever. But I will have reservations on certain things, and I've come to, like, this was a couple of years ago, mind you. This was a couple of years ago that I debated, should I? And nowadays, like, yeah, nah. Someone else can do it. There's already plenty of artists. I don't need another one. I've had horror stories of some of the weird stuff they commission. Ugh. I best get back to making dinner, but I give you a follow and look forward to checking out some more of your art. Thank you very much, dude. I do appreciate it, and enjoy yourself as well. And also, good luck on streaming. If you do decide to, you know, come back to streaming and do some 3D, I'll wish you the best of luck. And hopefully I'll see you. Do it unless it's illegal. Wait, what's that? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, no. If it's illegal, that's a straight up fucking nope. No. Do not dabble in that. In fact, I think I have that as a rule already in my commission sheets. I'm not going to do anything. Won't do anything fetishized. Fetishized? Is that the right word? And I won't do anything illegal because it's just not worth it. That's really not worth it. Yeah, I understand that, Arakix. I mean, to put it into perspective, it's currently 4 in the morning for me. I feel you, man, when it comes to time. But as I said, I do wish you the best of luck.
Meat!
Dark Demon! This absolute mad lad is awake at, God, 5 in the morning. Mate, welcome, and thank you for the resub. For the tier 3 resub for the 35th month. You are a legend. Thank you very, very much. How you doing, mate? Oh, this is getting a little bit tight here, actually. Let's just go ahead then and start moving these upwards. Yeah, it's 4 in the morning. Friends, do not do as I do. Always treat yourself well. Go to bed at a proper time. What's the old saying? Do as I say, not as I do. Definitely get, like, that's the thing, right? So I might be awake at a stupidly late time, but I guarantee you I will get the sleep I require. This is going to be quite delicate to do. I need to move that one upwards a lot. Move that one even more upwards a lot. Try and curve them in because they do actually go down towards the toes, this one. And also to curve it inwards like that. You do that. I want to finish reading the book that I bought all-nighter to read a couple of days back. Yeah, bloody hell, Rag, that was mental, dude. I really hope that you've gotten enough rest since. Soy sauce keeps me alive. Tree. You're special. I just want to let you know, dude, you're very, very special. My wife is a fine arts major. I guess when it comes to getting into the broader professional world of art, a lot of pros and professors have recommended a lot of caution in what you're willing to make in terms of commissions. That's interesting, so I actually was not aware of that. I've always been aware of, you know, the morality behind it, and that's always been my biggest concern as well, as the morality. Like, do you really want to? But I guess it makes sense, but it never really occurred to me that it is something that people, you know, warn against. I would say I wonder why, but I'm not sure it's really a topic that we want to linger on for too long. At least not on Twitch. Watching anime helps. Oh, what I'm doing all-nighters. You're a special little birdie, mate. Yes, you are. To be fair, Trooper, you keep me on my toes though, and I like it. you always surprise me with the stuff that you say sometimes. Like what was it that you said at the beginning of the stream? We just started the stream, and you just casually popped out. What was it you said again? Oh, what was it you said? Something to do with tongues. I don't think I want to remember, actually. Maybe my mind is just like subconsciously blocking it out. It's pretty damn good, and no worries, I don't have a lot going on right now. Tongue hair, that was the thing. Yes, and literally the first 5 minutes that the stream turned on, and Tree Bride mentions tongue hair. Like, I'm still not sure which version he meant. I'm pretty sure he said it, and I just missed it. What if all your hair... That's it. That's what you said. What if all your hair was replaced with tiny tongues? And yeah, that's true, Jab. So that's especially in my case, you know, obviously YouTube, Twitch, etc. That's definitely the biggest case is reputation. That is something. No, it's just not worth it. It's not worth wrecking my reputation. You know, not in the sense that, ooh, I gotta protect my reputation, but there is, at the end of the day, there is still, like, a line. And that's not a line I want to cross at all. Hairy toes? Wait. Oh, I understand now. God damn it, True Bright. Dracky. Tree Bright said a great weird thing earlier. It was a nice weird, depending on how you look at it. Tree Bright mentioned, imagine a dragon with its tails, arms and legs and everything, but it has no body and no neck. Imagine that stumpy monstrosity. Flavoured shampoo? What is... Tree Bright? The next Tide Pods, I swear. It smells like lemon. Surely it tastes like lemon. I checked Twitch to see if you were streaming, because why not? And you are, but it's 10:45 PM for you. Oh, kitty. Oh, welcome though. Even if it's just briefly, welcome regardless. If you don't like making it and are just doing it for the money, you'll get haters. I disagree with such practices, but that is none of my business. Yeah, no, I do completely get you. Like I said, it was a thought I considered a couple of years ago, but I'm happy to say I have since thought against it. I don't agree with it, but at the end of the day, I do firmly believe that you know, people can do what they want as long as it doesn't harm others. And no one's shoving it in my face, so I've got no right to complain. You know. But yeah, it's definitely the thing that I've come to learn. Yeah, I don't wanna get involved. Hey, Maver. One of the characters in the anime, Toriko, has hair tongues. Sonny is his name. I did just see one of you say it's basically Medusa, didn't I? I mean, it's like Medusa with tongues. Yeah, I guess that's kind of true, actually. So, in that sense, it doesn't sound quite as bad. Kitty Queen, that's true, actually, yeah. Where's Hazilla, Mine Wolf? Hey, Sharpie sniffers. Do you want some flavoured shampoo? I bet they do. I bet they would totally love flavoured shampoo. Yeah, Mine Wolf, mate. Mine Wolf. Gimme! Told you. Yeah, jump, but that's actually a good point. Ugh. Lerny the Bone Hydra, really cool monster design from Hades. Wait, are you being serious? Lerny the Bone Hydra. All I see is some weird platform and go, oh, actually, there's a big neck there. I don't really see what it looks like, though. Excuse me. Oh, Gerbil. Nail polish sniffers will love it. Oh god. Okay, actually. So I never. No, I'm just not. Okay. It's just like the Crash Bandicoot music. It kind of sounds like it, doesn't it? It sounds like it for sure. Right, how's that going so far then? Let's just take like a quick little zoom out. So far that's alright. So, we're weird. Yeah, we are weird. For anyone who's just tuning in now, wondering what I'm doing, wondering why this looks so sloppy, is because I will be dynameshing this into the body later on. Right now, it's just like a very, very rough piece. The reason why I'm doing the scales individually is because, as you see in the reference in the bottom right-hand corner, the scales are, you know, very large and very pronounced. So I want these ones to be, you know, like very well defined. But again, later on, at a much later stage, when I dynamesh it back in, it should look not quite as out of place as it does right now. Awkward silence. Grant, what? You guys can hear me, right? Yeah? I mean, I'm looking at Streamlabs and it says you can hear me, so... Yeah, okay, yeah, Kron, I think you're disconnecting. You can't even hear me anyway. Okay, it's just Kron. Okay, thank you everyone for confirming. Thank you very much. Oh, Jabble, that sucks, man. I'm assuming you've already reduced the quality, right? And Thor, mate, enjoy yourself. And I hope you two have a wonderful night. You're 360? Ooh, ouch. But that's good though, as long as you've already done that. That should at least, you know, slow the buffering slightly, I'd hope. Become denser than lead and saltier than the Dead Sea. I shouldn't say it. Become denser than lead and saltier than the Dead Sea. So, Mind Wolf? I'm kidding, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Ooh, alright then, Rag, enjoy yourself, mate, and I'll catch you later as well then. Time for Elphys, since I can't be bothered to human ear. Nah, I don't blame you, Empiric. Yeah, human ears, especially in 3D, are, they're quite tricky. In fact, no, I think human ears in general are tricky. They're kind of like hands and feet, aren't they? You can just never really get them right. I'm surprised I don't need to change my setting on my computer because it's 12 years old and can't even run Minecraft. Well, when it comes to streaming, it's more of a, or watching live streams, it's more of a internet thing than a hardware thing, I believe. You know, correct me if I'm wrong here. But yeah, no, I think the limitation comes more down to your bandwidth and your download speed than your actual PC performance, I think. Okay, how does that look for all of that then? That... I'm quite happy with that. There are a couple of places it's a little bit dodgy. Like, particularly around the knee. But, again, I plan on fixing that later anyway, so I think that's actually quite okay. Your roommates are all streaming on our potato? They're all streaming on your potato? Wait, you mean they're streaming like right now? If that's the case, I can understand why you might be buffering a bit. True, right? Thank you, though. I could do human ears no problem, but I always do elf ears because I really love the long pointy ears. Yeah, there is a bit of an appeal to it, isn't there? Ah, I see, Gerbil. Okay, yeah, that would do it then. Yeah, it sounds like your net is being, not overloaded per se, but if there's like a lot of people doing things at once, it's being contested. Which would make sense. Dragon feet I'm fine with, but hands can die in a fiery pit of death. Indeed. I've actually gotten better at doing feet lately, or doing like animal feet in general. At least in you know, obviously in 3D. Actually, the last time I've done hands in 3D was with Annie's commission, Exo. Which still isn't finished yet, by the way. I will be going back to that when this one's finished. But with Exo, yeah, I was actually able to do the hands really quickly. For a change. Normally I really struggle with it. Human heads aren't super hard, but then again I'm saying that from a point of view where I studied them so that I could make my character have better elf ears. I mean, maybe Jackie just goes to show really that studying helps. I mostly find it is awkward to do in 3D. I think mostly just due to lack of experience. Because let's face it, I've not drawn very many humans yet. In fact, the 2 human, what was it? I've drawn 4 humans in total. Yeah, 4 I think. Now, one had elf ears, which was Empiric's one of Zack. There was Mind Wolf's friend's one, which I think had regular ears, I can't remember. I did Lilith, who I don't think had ears at all. And then I did one of the Joker, whose ears were covered in hair, so you couldn't see them, so I was able to be sloppy. So yeah, I don't think I actually have ever done human ears properly, like not like really hardcore done them properly. Vinesh! Oh, voice crack. Hey Vinesh, welcome mate. Saying that, thinking about human sculpts, it reminds me, my sister did want me to try making Maleficent. That'd be a really fun one to do. Having family come in when you have a billion images of ears on your screen, on your screen is quite something. Oh, I can imagine. Made the life of an artist. Same as authors as well, isn't it? Writers have the same issue too, where when it comes to doing anything creative, you gotta Google the most out of context, random shit. Like, being a creative person researching is a trap. It basically is. And heaven forbid you miss a term. Like, if you miss like one important term, like here's the funny thing, right? So I like to draw a lot of animals. Now, my results, I get one of 2 things. If I don't do my search, my search criteria properly, I get one of 2 things. Either fucking cars, vehicles, and like swords and shit, just like random accessories, which are obviously things like cobra, cougar. What I think cobra's like the most common one, or porn. So it's like no, I don't want cars and porn. I want to look at a cobra. Yeah, Mustang. Mustang's definitely one. In fact, snake names in general, so like cobra, viper, anaconda. Yeah, just there's like so many cars and just gadgets and such named after animals that it does become quite a struggle sometimes to actually get the thing that you want. Right, how's that looking so far? Yeah, so far happy with that still. The amount of dicks I've seen when looking for animals. Okay then. Jackie. I mean, yeah, I get what you're saying. It's just the bluntness of it. Oh dear, oh god, yeah, with Nagas. Mate, Draki. Wait, do I say it? Yes, tell me. Okay. The other day, Draki, bless her, was like, you know, it was justified. It was for, you know, good storytelling reasons. But Draki was trying to Google how would centaur pregnancy work. Now, it's a thing I've never really thought about before. But when you really think about it, how would centaur pregnancy work? Like, it's a good question, isn't it? Like, where would it be stored? It is bizarre. I've never thought about it, and I don't like how thought-provoking it is. I'd assume it'd be in the horse part, because at least that way it doesn't go through, you know, 2 sets of ribs. Dark web browsing's on another level. The shit I have seen is horrifying. Yeah, mate, I've never gone there. I've never. Like, I think in a grand scheme of things, like as far as the internet can go, I think I'm quite sheltered. Like fuck me, man. The Siren Head video from today, I didn't even know that was an SCP. Just when it comes to weird stuff, I just don't know. I straight up don't even know. It is not in my field of expertise. Right, how's that looking then? I quite like the look of that. Yeah, exactly, Queen. It's not an SCP. I didn't know that. Oh no. Yeah, no. Turns out it isn't. Yeah, turns out it's so much not an SCP that some people get a bit touchy over it. Now, I can understand why. It turns out the original creator doesn't want it to be, and you know what? I can kind of understand that. People want to defend the original creator. But at the same time, though, yeah, people were very, very quick to correct. Eva Champion, thank you for the follow, mates, and welcome. Welcome. Let me go ahead and just double check it. Oh, okay, so we don't actually need any more scales down here. So we're done with this. Otherwise, I'm just thinking right now, this actually has really large scales everywhere. Do I want to do more giant scales? Let me just pause for a second. So if you're looking at the reference, what you can see, like in the bottom right hand corner, is that the entirety of the neck and tail just has 2 very large plates of scales, and that's it. On the arms and legs, it's got like lots of small ones, but on the neck and tail, yeah, they are very, very large. So do I really want to go as far as making these great big things? It might be for the best. It's not what I had planned. Did the large yellow ones on the front leg? The large yellow ones on the front leg? I think I've already done that, Queen. Yeah, I've already done that. Oh, the ones on the front legs. No, that's fine, guys. That's going to be a different thing entirely. I already know how I'm going to do that. I'm looking at the neck. The neck is my focus right now, because I'm debating, do I want to use the same technique or not? I think I probably should. Yeah, I think I will use the same technique. Wings of Fire is books. They're books and stories. I'm not familiar with them myself, but I've heard that they're actually very, very good. And me too, Eva. I really enjoy dragons. I think they're very fun to make. And yeah, Wings of Fire is a series of books about dragons. I know that Dragon Queen in the chat, I know that she's read all of it, so she could give you her opinion on it. The creature that uses its engorged eyeballs as flails to attack its prey. True, right? You what, mate? I want to watch the Siren Head video you did, but I am terrified it might make more appear on my feed. Oh, that's... Draki, that's actually a very good point. Mate, in that case, I really do not blame you for not watching it. I did not even think about that. Right, let's go ahead then and just pull that scale out then. Yep, cool, and what I'm going to do is... split. And meanwhile, for this side, I'm actually going to go ahead and do that. There we go. Now I'll go back to this other scale. And yeah, let's do some around the neck then. The neck and a bit of the tail. So we can't do the entire tail yet because I've not made the entire tail yet. But I can still at least do the neck. Same as before, the reason why I'm doing these scales very rough, like very large and kind of messy, is because I'll be dynameshing it in later on. So I'm gonna connect it to the rest of the body. And Era, have a wonderful night, mates, and I'll see you later. Right, how do I want to start this off? Probably over here, to be honest. In fact, it's actually quite... There you go, quite... How would you describe the curvature? Less, I guess? You're trying to convince yourself that Jowie emojis are not fairies? Yeah, don't worry, mate, you're not the only one. For context, for Jowie, I consider the Jowie more of a mascot. Like how many mascots are there out there? Tons. But I don't blame you if you think of it as a fairy thing. It's so common nowadays. No, nor a scaly. It's so common nowadays, I don't blame you. I had certain things suggested already, so I figured what difference would it make? That's actually a fair point. I mean, personally, when it comes to, if I want to watch a video that I don't want to have spammed in my feed later on, I tend to just open it in Firefox. Or like in a different browser, more like. You don't think of yourself as a Jowie, so you're not a fairy? Oh no, no. I mean, I'm gonna be completely honest and blunt here. For myself, the Jowie is merely a marketing thing. Like, it's always been a marketing... Right. When I first made the creature back in like 2008, it was a random creature in Spore. Like, that's what it was a random Spore creature. When I readopted it in much later for YouTube, it was entirely marketing. Saying that, people's love for the Jowie is what's got me to love it. You know, it's turned from, you know, my mascot into something that people really like, and therefore I've become very attached to it myself. It still is my mascot, but I wouldn't dress as it. Well, to be fair, I wouldn't really dress as anything. It's not really my thing. And obviously, you know, no offense to anyone that does. I've got absolutely no problem with fairies. It's just I don't associate it with it myself. I think the Jowie, of the Jowie like with Pikachu. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Just like Pikachu. Or Sonic, Spyro. To be fair, I imagine it more like a video game character. I mean, obviously it doesn't have a video game, but if I was associated with anything outside of being a mascot, it'd be like Spyro, like a game character. That's the way I see it. And hopefully one day I can actually animate it. Alright, this is going to be a little bit tricky, this bit here. They're not humanoid enough. Yeah, that's actually a fair point too. Yeah, there is always that caveat, but I guess it depends on, excuse me. I think it depends on how technical people want to get. But like I said though, at the end of the day, a lot of people think I'm a fairy, and you know what? That's fine. At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. Not like it changes who I am or anything. So this is going to be kind of interesting to try shaping later on. I think what I might have to do to get this to work, right now the scales are like really grossly clipping. Like, don't worry, I'm aware of this. It's really, really bad how it's clipping right now. I think what I'll end up doing is I'll probably dynamesh the arms and leg scales into the body first, and then when that's done, I can Dan standard, which is like the big, it's basically like a knife. I can then just knife in a great big dent into the arm scales and just like really tidy it up. As a little surprise for you, among my submissions for the hybrid thing is not for the video. Oh! Okay, Kitty Queen. Sweet, I look forward to that. Thank you. And True Bride. Thank you as well, mate. I love it. There's always someone to do the sellout. Good. Which makes it a lot easier for me. You do my hybrid submission? Mate, you do. In fact, oh shit, that's a point. It's kind of due tomorrow. And I'm actually able to record tomorrow, so it's probably done tomorrow, and I've not done mine either. Fuck. I had really cool ideas for mine as well. I think I will still do my own ideas, I've just not had the time to do it. So I'll probably just like sneak it into like a... What the hell? Gmail? Huh? What you give? Fuck off. Sorry, I'm just getting random emails, which never normally go to my phone, so I was very confused. Anyway, it's like homework but optional. Yeah. Oh, true, bro. I want to submit something for the prompt. I've just had no real concrete idea for the design for it. That's entirely fair. There's always part 2. So there is always part 2, but I do want to try and squeeze it into one video, and this time I actually may have the quantity to do that with. Now the question comes down to, do I? It's better if I do it as one big video, that way there's like no concern of a favoritism or anything like that. But at the same time though, it does kind of rob people the opportunity to get their last minute submissions in. That's the big issue. But I just closed Spore and Cry. Oh no, Frank! That sounded like a don't starve sound effect. Oh, it was just my phone. Right, there we go. Ooh, liking the look of that. Definitely liking the look of that. There's a deadline for a reason. Yeah, that is true. That's definitely true. What is this music? Sorry, this music is a bit heavy for me. There we go. And now I can't even hear the next song. Good job. Your Floridian werewolf. And thank you, Haz. Yeah, so... It's funny that we were just mentioning the, it was funny we were just mentioning fairies a moment ago. So, actually, my idea for, so what I was going to do for the current hybrid prompt, since it's probably going to be a while before I can actually do it, because I'm very busy with commissions, which I'm more than happy to do, by the way. My idea for the hybrid prompt was I was actually going to do a humanoid. So, for those of you who don't know, currently hosting a bunch of various hybrid prompts for people to just have fun and do. And the current one is any crocodile and any... Oliver, get off the keyboard. Oliver! Hello, mate. Get my lap instead. There you go, mate. Lap cat. No, runaway cat. Okay, then. The current prompt is any crocodile and any big cat. Hello, Oliver. Can I help you? Jump! Yes, any crocodile and any big cat. What I was actually going to do for mine was a humanoid. I had the idea of doing it as some kind of Egyptian god. And I had a lot of it planned out in my head. I really had. I still really want to do it now, but I think I'm just like a little bit strapped up in terms of, you know, time to do it with. I think humanoid should be left out as it would make for more creative prompts using just animals. That's just my thought, though. Oh, no, so that's the thing, right? I don't mind people... Hold on, let me just quickly read the rest of the chat first. Yeah, as I was going to say. I don't mind people submitting humanoids, but no, I'm never going to make a humanoid prompt, because I agree with you, it'd be very limiting. It'd be very limiting, and I think if I was to add... Right, so here's the thing. Oh, no, yeah, no, not as a prompt as my own. This is the submission I had in mind for the prompt. But because people have been asking me to like add in humans, for example. And the reason why I don't want to add humans as part of the hybrid prompts is because I do think it'd be very polarizing. Because a lot of people don't like drawing people, which is fair. Like a lot of people, myself included, I just like drawing animals. So I think a couple of people would like find it very intimidating. And also, let's be honest. Someone is gonna do like unnecessary boobs or something, and it's gonna be weird. I think, in fact, oof, actually mentioning boobs, I think if we did like a human-related prompt, it would be prime trolling opportunity. I could see people making some pretty inappropriate comments about other people's artwork. Yeah, that's like that. For something that's just meant to be like a fun little prompt, that would just be a bit too risky. Not to mention, I don't know about you guys, but I prefer the idea of mashing animals. Like trying to think of how you combine two different animals is really interesting because like humans are we're very linear in our design. We've got 2 arms, 2 legs, we're bipedal, we have no tails, you know, big whoop. But then when you look at different varieties of animals, like you compare, you know, like a crocodile and a lion, there's huge disparities, and it makes the idea of, you know, combining into a hybrid a lot more interesting, in my opinion. You're just going to do humanish look? Well, that's the thing, you're allowed to. You're absolutely allowed to. You guys are more than welcome to do humanoid submissions, I just won't create it as a prompt. We've already had humanoid submissions, there's no problem about it at all. Sorry, I'm just reading the chat again. Me and Dracula are people specialists on the server, you bloody are as well. Empiric. Like, Empiric is a great example, actually. So, even though these have all been very animal-heavy prompts, Empiric, our human artist, that sounds weird, has been doing a really great job of integrating her style, her humanoid style, into the animals. And I think she does a damn good job of it. Oh, then, Kron, see you in a bit then, dude. No worries at all. And yeah, Drac, exactly, like, same with you, the merfolk. Exactly, so that's like another really cool one. Yeah, Empiric, you're just a human, alright? Among the entire community, that's what you are, you're the human. I do agree with that, Kitty Queen. The humanoids we've had so far have been very impressive. Yeah, I do completely agree with that. Like, the one Empiric did for the Vulture Scorpion was extremely creative. Like, the way that Empiric did the mouth in general, like, the more I looked into it, the more construction I could see. Like, how she actually thought about how it would work. Think of everyone's personas, I had the only human one. Didn't one other person have a humanoid one as well? Although I think that person has left, actually. I could have sworn... Technically, Pancake has a humanoid one. It's anime, but it's still humanoid. But you do have a point, though, Empiric. Yeah, like, I'm not discrediting you. You do have a point. Everyone, myself included, all of our characters, if you will, we all have animal characters. Oh, Dracky. That's the thing, so... On the one hand, I don't want a persona. But on the other hand, I do see that a lot of you guys like, for example... Cat. No. For example, when a lot of you guys sort of like draw me in your cartoons and such, I said you always draw a Jowie, which is obviously very fitting. I have thought about maybe making like a Jowie character. On the one hand, that's, you know, just for me, a bit too close to an OC. But then on the other hand, it would be a really nice way to have it, you know, defined against, or distinguished against other characters where I have a Jowie. I've thought about it, I'm not entirely sure though. Saying that, I will always love Galaxy's drawing of me. Galaxy did a drawing. It was like just a silly little doodle as she does, but it was one where I was a British bloke with a moustache, a top hat and a monocle. It was incredibly not generic. It was very generalized. It's probably actually a better word for it. It was really funny. It was just stereotypical British bloke. And that was me. Something about that. I've always really liked that one. When in Captain Solar, technically, yeah, Vinash, that is actually very true. Technically, like, here's the thing, right, with OCs. The literal definition of OCs, original characters, and technically anything's an original character. But it's just me speaking here, like, please feel free to disagree. Just in my opinion, I always find that OCs are very synonymous with personas and fursonas and all that kind of stuff. So I always get a little bit... Because I don't identify as my characters, I just like making characters and that's it. So I always get a little bit concerned, you know, with the wording. I'm being anal, that's what it is. I'm being extraordinarily anal. My favourite Galaxy sketch is the baby Jowie sniffing tea. I love that one. I absolutely love that one. Right, let's go ahead then and bring that up. Oh, there we go. I thought it was about to crash then. Right, let's just bring that up for a sec, and what I'll do is move that up slightly as well. There we go. A lot of OCs are cringe. a lot of them can be a little bit cringe, yeah. A lot of them are very cool. I'll tell you one that I've learned recently that I do find is really cool is Sommy's ones. I know I've mentioned Sommy a lot, but Sommy's new and she's cool. But Sommy's Amazonians, they're really, really cool. I like them. They've got a very interesting design. You create characters for looks and nothing more. Well, sometimes I will give characters like a bit of like maybe a story, but that's very rare though. For example, like Vinash raised a good point. I've got Captain Solstice, which is a spore creation, so I guess that one's a bit of an exception. But I've also got the new one, which was Eclipse, I think. That one's an OC, but I've never bothered to think of a story for that one. Yeah, I just like drawing. To be fair, I really do just like drawing. It's why I really like doing commissions, you know, because what's really cool about commissions, right, is that not only does it, you know, challenge me to try and do things in a different way, like I have to do I have to do techniques I wouldn't normally do to, you know, get what the buyer wants, but also it's their character. And there's something really cool about making other people's characters. I really like that. I hold no sentiment to it, but I really enjoy the process of creating it, and that's what I like. That sounds really cheesy. There you go. And yeah, Jabble, I remember the Cold Steel one. I think we've all heard of Cold Steel. What was it that it always says? Like, nothing personnel, kid? God. That's right, Dracky, yes! The evil mustache one! Mate. Never forget the evil mustache. By the way, just because I'm awkward about it, I really hope I'm not making anyone uncomfortable. Like, I really do stand by the belief that, you know, if you're happy, or if you enjoy doing it, keep on doing it, you know, it doesn't affect anyone else. I'm personally just awkward. Really, Vinash? What, mate? Right, I'll tell you what, mate. If you search for Cold Steel, it will not be hard to find. I imagine you can get an idea of Zachary's character just from how he looks. Oh, excuse me. Zachary's character from how he looks. Well, considering he's got a bit of a smirk. Actually, no, didn't you tell me? I think, Empiric. So, I know that you did the one drawing of him as a waiter, and that one was, like, really nice and chill, but I remember you saying that it was a complete opposite of how he normally is. I'm trying to remember what I was, though. I think you said that he was, like a bit of a snarky git, if I remember correctly, like a bit of a dick. If not, then I'm very sorry that I horribly misremembered it. Oh, that's what I vaguely remember, though. Or was he? It was a bit prideful, I think. I have a problem where I'm a writer and an artist, so I'll draw a character and then be like, crap, what I can make a cool story out of this, and add to a ever-expanding universe I've created that overloaded with art creations, rinse and repeat. So, Dragon. Funny you mention actually. I've not done any proper writing in a very, very long time, but I did used to write a lot as well, so I actually have my own little universe in mind. Now, I don't expand on it anymore because I'm just not really that interested in that. But I just know that I don't know how to word this. How do I word this? Because I actually do want to start making some of those characters again. I've not done like any drawings of them in in probably a decade, in an extremely long time. I've never touched on a story, and I have been thinking about it recently. Right, I'm gonna stop there in terms of the tail. I can always come back to it more. And I did get a little bit carried away with the tail, so what I'm going to do then is move that to the side, split, and come back to that. And what I do need to do actually is, oh, how am I going to do this? Let's hide the wings. Yeah, perfect. And just bring all of that inwards. I did not notice just how high I was making it. And hide all that away. That'd be obscured by the frill anyway. In fact, now that I've done that, could I do like a bit of that? This is all going to get dynameshed into the body anyway, so this really doesn't have to be neat at all. Everything's going to get dynameshed. But I do still want to be like just a little bit in place, you know? Cool. And these up ones up here, now these ones up here are a little bit trickier. Oh, whoops. Bear with me a second, guys, and I'll read again in a moment. There we go. I just want to pull all those back too. Cool. Now saying that, actually that's a point. Didn't I say earlier that these were lopsided? No, this is gonna may have fixed it. Yeah, okay, this is fine so far. Right, cool. Yeah, it looks very heavy at the moment, like especially when you look at it from the front. I will admit that this is looking quite heavy, but again, when it gets dynameshed into it, it should all flow properly. Like, it should look good by the end of it. It's obviously just a work in progress. Oh, I just saw someone mention My Immortal. Who was that? Tree Braids. Self-inserts are some ways even worse than OCs because they are so much more personal than an OC to the creator, so it's easier to mess up really badly without meaning to. My Immortal's a good example of this. And Kitty Queen, don't know, but thank you for the follow regardless. Oh, sorry, I just punched a microphone. There you go, guys. A bit of ASMR of me punching a mic for you. Enjoy. It all began as a sleeper tonight. Now I have a whole encyclopedia of things on to archives. Oh, mate. Huh. Interesting point there, Jebble. Empiric. Oh, that's actually really cool, Empiric. Yeah, that's really clever, or really creative. So for those of you who didn't see, a part of the teeth is his race's teeth reflect their personalities. So as you saw in the sculpt, he has sharp teeth on the outside and more normal teeth on the inside. So for him, when he's at home or at work, he's very calm and chill, but when socializing, he's very energetic. That's a really cool idea. The person who made the very first Mary Sue, hence where the name comes from, is a self-insert character into, I believe it was Star Trek. You know what? That makes sense. And Tree Bride, I just saw what you said about Dynamesh. Right, there we go. Yeah, empirical. Oh, people say that seeing into the eye sees their soul, so I made it their teeth. I really like that. That's very, very creative. What was I going to say? Fuck, who said it? Yeah, so the self-insert in Star Trek, you know what? That actually just makes some sense, because wasn't Star Trek like the first really influential thing? From what I can remember. Yeah, it was like, it was huge. Star Trek was, like, incredibly huge. To be honest, it was for the US. Okay, I think it may have been, everywhere. I don't know. What I do know is that Kev actually went to the blue carpet. Was it blue carpet? I think it was red carpet. No, I think he said blue carpet. I know that Kev went to a extremely special screening of one of the Star Trek movies like 10 years ago. In fact, funnily enough, we found the ticket for it just earlier. When we were cleaning the living room, we actually found his old ticket. It was like 2008. Yeah, I think he actually said blue carpet. It was the premiere, the world premiere of this particular Star Trek movie. I think it was The Last Voyage. I'm not sure. Yeah, I know, mate. I have kept it safe. I put it away in a drawer, and at some point I will put it. I think what I'm going to do is put the ticket inside a book. That way it's perfectly flat and concealed, and put that book away safely as well. Never heard of a blue carpet. Neither had I. It might have been red carpet, but I'm pretty sure Kev said blue carpet earlier. I understand, you know, the saying is red carpet, like, don't worry, I'm not being that daft. But, he also met Takai? I think that's his name? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Takai. He met him in person as well, shook his hand. Which is really, really cool. Kev said that both Star Trek and Star Wars were a huge thing for him and his mother. Well, Star Wars is more of a... was, now, unfortunately. But Star Trek is still really huge for them too. Yeah, I've only ever watched one Star Trek movie, and that was... a recent one. There you go. The one with Benedict Cumberbatch. You know, the great name guy. It was a recent-ish movie of him in it. It was at the Khan one. Yeah, I do think it was Khan. That's the only Star Trek movie or Star Trek content I've ever seen. And a cameo from Futurama, but that obviously doesn't count. Whereas for Star Wars... So, Star Wars. I did see Star Wars Episode 3 when it came out in the movies. I did see that. The one on Mustafar. That was really cool. I saw that when I was a lot younger. I remember when Star Wars 7 came out. Oh, mate. Fuck me. So I've never been a big Star Wars person either. When Star Wars 7 came out, you know, like, it was the brand new trilogy. Everyone was so excited. I binged all the 6 movies before that to make sure I understood what was going on. And I remember that it was in the UK premiere. I think the UK premiere was just like a couple of minutes before everywhere else. You know, we're special on. And I just remember sitting there, like, everyone was all excited. You know, the cinema was like really, like, the theatre was really loud. Everyone was really excited. Screen goes black. Everyone goes quiet. It was dead silence. Lights turned off. Black screen. And then you just get the huge just Star Wars intro. And I remember at the time that just being incredible to me. Because it was the first time, like, knowing at the time, it was, you know, the start of a new generation of Star Wars. And that to me, like, oh my god, I'm actually here experiencing it, was fucking incredible. Sadly. Yeah, I think we all know how that went out in the end. I think we watched Rogue One in the cinema. We watched 7 and 8, but we did not watch 9 in the cinema. In fact, Kev still hasn't seen 9. He refuses to watch it. I have seen it, and I wouldn't even recommend it to him. Not a die-hard fan like he is. Just reading the chat. Yeah, Snoke got killed off in such a weird way. I don't know who Snoke is, right? Like I said, I've never been a big Star Wars fan. I'm a soft fan. You know, Kev's the diehard fan, I'm the soft fan when it comes to Star Wars. And I remember Kev losing his shit when Snoke came to be. Because Snoke is like an already established character in the lore. So for the people like Kev who understood who Snoke was, it was a really big deal. And yeah, the way he died was incredibly weak. Not to mention Luke dying as well. Well, becoming one with the Force, whatever it was he did. No longer being a character. To be fair, Empiric. So, Empiric, you mentioned that. It would be way cooler if the Stormtrooper guy became the Jedi instead. Fuck spoilers, it's been long enough. Episode 9. There is a scene, in fact I think it's even in the trailer, there's a scene where Rey's about to go do something stupid. And... what was his name? What is the Stormtrooper's name? Finn! There was a scene where Finn is like, Rey, I have to tell you something first, I have to tell you something. And they played it off like, it felt like he was going to say, like, I love you or some shit like that. It felt like it was going to be romantic. A lot of people think it was actually, he was about to tell her that he has the Force. TR9R, Gerbil, I have to ask, did you Google that or did you actually remember? That's really impressive if you remembered that off the top of your head. Yeah, exactly, Vinash, yeah, like, it just felt so... it felt weird. Clones are better. I've never seen Clone Wars. When it comes to Star Wars, I've... only. No, actually, I can't say that. When it comes to Star Wars, I have since seen the 6 movies. In fact, I've seen all 3 trilogies. Trilogy, English. I've seen Rogue One. Rogue One was awesome. The Mandalorian. Oh, that was fucking good. The Mandalorian gave me context as to why people were so hopeful for the 3rd trilogy. The Mandalorian was fucking brilliant. And I don't mean because, well, the storyline was great, but the setting. It felt like a really rustic future. And that is Star Wars. Everything's really dirty and rustic and rusty, and it just has that texture and that vibe, you know? Whereas it made me realise that the 3rd trilogy in Star Wars is incredibly polished. Everything's very clean, very chrome, very sleek. And having realised that and, you know, seeing the difference for myself, it really put it into perspective. I should watch the Clone Wars. I really should, actually. I think Kev really liked the Clone Wars as well. Luke stopped being a character when he was shown on the screen, and we heard he tried to kill his nephew. That went against everything. Actually, that's a good fucking point. That's an extremely good point. Yeah, that's weird. Now that you point out that he tried to kill his nephew. That doesn't sound like Luke. Also, I will say this one thing. Leia, just like, floating to the ship. I'm not going to argue the authenticity of whether or not she could, because I don't know that much about the lore, but the actual visual, like watching it, her just casually float into the ship was a little something. Well, I'm saying that, the scene where it wasn't the Star Destroyer, it had like a different name, didn't it? Like the Super Star Destroyer. If that actually maybe what it was called. That scene where it got destroyed was fucking incredible. That gives me goosebumps thinking about it. Right, model. Back to the model for a second. I think I've done the scales now. I'm pretty happy that they come out. Now, oh, whoops. Mirror and mirror weld. There we go. In fact, let's go ahead and stop recording for a moment. So that is where we are at so far. These are all the really large defined scales that you can see on the reference in the bottom right hand corner. Now, I do still want to do the tail as well. And I will be doing the tail in a bit. Actually, I think I might go for a different technique for the tail. Because the scales do get a lot less defined, a lot softer as it reaches like past the frill. Or the mohawk. I should call it a mohawk. Otherwise, though, we get the wings back in. So you can't even see this entire area around here. And that is, yeah, that's pretty nicely done. There's plates on the arms. I'll be doing the plates in a bit, and the feet for that matter. There's plates on both areas. Otherwise, in regards to scales, we're kind of done for now. I think we're at a safe point now where we can move on to do something else. Actually, I say that there's plates on the wings. I think we'll do the plates next. I say plates. It might not make any sense, but I think once I start doing it, you understand what I'm referring to. Yeah, Draki, when you put it out that way, it's it's kind of weird, isn't it? Yeah, I do agree. It is really, really strange. Let's go ahead then, just give that another save, and just have a little render then as I catch up with the chat. It's also stated, in fact, one thing I do need to do actually is really reduce the poly count, because right now the scales are way too high poly. Like, stupidly so. So let's just give that, like, what, about a 2? Favorite part of the 9th movie is when General Grievous dives in the water for Kylo's lightsaber. Does that? I honestly can't remember if that happened. Ooh. That's actually quite nice for being that low poly. No, I'm going to keep that. I can always undo it later on. I'm going to keep it for performance reasons. I love making characters and character arcs, so seeing that hurt me, I'm not even a Star Wars fan, understandable. It's a meme? Oh! Oh, okay. Yeah, I missed it entirely then. Yeah, thank you for explaining. And let's do the same for that one. There we go. Just Z remeshed everything, that way everything's a lot lower poly count. Basically got the same shape actually, which is actually really nice. And now, because I had the individual scales at such a high poly count, it actually bloated the model in general to be about 5 million polygons, which I don't mind, but this early on is completely unnecessary. It's just unnecessary lag. So by Z remeshing it all, now it's significantly lighter, which means more performance. Dude. I can always undo it later on anyway. Oh, that rendered a lot faster. That's not the right render. George Lucas didn't like it when he killed off Luke. He probably didn't like the majority of what they did to Luke. Yeah, true. That's definitely true. Such a shame, man. I quite like how it's looking so far. The scales do look very out of place, but I have faith that it'll work out later on. I've mentioned it before, it's always a good idea to experiment with things, because the fact of the matter is, you never know what's going to happen unless you try it. And I don't mind trying new things with models. Even on commissions, I'm actually quite confident with it, because I end up, I just keep going until it works. I'm stubborn. I'm stubborn, but in this case, to my advantage. So I'm quite happy with it so far then. I'm fine with him getting killed off, but just not like that. Yeah. The one that always got me, and I know this is such a typical thing to complain about, I think everyone complains about this. The part that always got me was, fuck the Mary Sue bit for a moment. Obviously Rey was a Mary Sue, but let's just forget about that for just a moment. The thing that always got me was the fact that she was able to master Force at such an incredible level in, what, months? Weeks? Something really, really quick? And she, wasn't the ability to heal something really rare? How many scales does he actually have on his, or she? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There you go. Yeah, well, isn't the ability to heal, super duper rare? It is very rare. Yeah, I thought so. And she just casually does it to, some big monster? Who just chills and lets her do it? I'm sorry, what? Oh yeah, true, Vine Ash, I've seen that. Wait, huh? Was it 7 or 8? 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I'm not gonna get enough in this. Do I want it to be accurate? I don't think it. I would prefer it to be accurate. Right, so in that case, oh, it's gonna be a bit tricky actually. In fact, now that I look at it, hold on a sec. Let's just stop recording for a moment. Give me a sec. I've just had a bit of a revelation. In fact, how big are these recordings? Is there anything like super small here? How big's this? Okay, that's fine. Bear with me, I'm just double checking the recordings, making sure that everything is actually useful. Yeah, it is. Okay, good. How long is it so far? 4.5 hours. That's not bad. Anyway, I think I may have actually made the limbs a bit too squat. No, they actually look fine. I guess the scales are just really small then. If anything, that just needs to be a bit chunkier. Yeah, that's actually about spot. In fact, if anything, I've got my hands a bit too big. Interesting. That's fine though. We'll work with that. Right. Only one Jedi in a prequel trilogy could heal. Damn. And wasn't she like some really wasn't that like some lady, like really old lady, I think? And Okinawa, no problem at all, mate. I'll catch you later. And thank you very much. Legend of Korra didn't hold a flame to the last Airbender. Yeah. Yeah. It was more concerned with romantic subplots and got rid of the best villains in the first season. Yeah, I actually agree with that. Right. I will give The Legend of Korra this one thing. So I actually really like Legend of Korra. It was nothing compared to The Last Airbender, don't get me wrong. Last Airbender was fantastic, but Legend of Korra I think was good in its own right. I will give it credit on one thing, and this is going to be controversial, so, brace yourselves. When it comes to, how do I word this? I'm just going to be blunt. When it comes to gay relationships, I think he did a fantastic job. Now, I don't go into shows wanting romance, I just don't give a shit about it. But, as far as a gay relationship and it went, I thought it was beautifully subtle. It felt so natural. That is the one thing I loved about Legend of Korra. It was so natural and just so... It was just nice. It was really nice and enjoyable. I feel like, not just for gay things, but I feel like in general, romance in shows are very dramatized. Dramatized is the wrong word. They're very exaggerated. Like everything's such a big deal, and oh god, I can't even be dramatic about it. I don't know how to. I can't exaggerate how exaggerated it is. But you get what I mean, though. Yeah, that's a good point. In a lot of shows, romance in general is forced. It's forced, it's obnoxious, but in Korra, it was beautifully subtle. That's actually something I was worried about for Yoda's species in Mandalorian, but they'll take that into account. Wait. Oh, I think I lost the context on that one. And Jackson, to be fair, dude, I do like it. I do think The Legend of Korra gets a lot of shit, and I do see why. But at the same time, I don't think it's that bad. I think because it's in the same universe, I think that's why it gets all its flack. If it was its own independent universe, I think it would have succeeded by itself. But because people compare it to The Last Airbender, it's eternally fucked. Like, it's got no chance to succeed at all. Somebody loves writing romance. They handled their relationship with Cora and can't remember her name very nicely. Yeah, I completely agree with that. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Counting's hard, lol. I just managed to beat one of the hardest challenges in Undermine. I beat the other mine with Siegfried's shield. For context, the shield gives you permanent curses that really suck, but beating the other mine with it will purify it, give you an insanely good relic, and I did it. Ooh! Queen, well done! Mate, absolutely well done. 3. Yeah, mate, fantastic. Really, really well done on that one. Unfortunately, I've actually not seen Undermine at all. But I do know how you can be under pressure, so I'm actually really happy for you that you managed to do it. Giant chest laser beams and also this black and red spirit is actually Satan. Wait. Jackie, I think I need to go watch it again. I have completely forgotten what you're referring to. I definitely need to watch it again. Queen, well done. I am actually really, really happy for you. Send you a gif, please. Yes, please, Jackie, because I have lost all memory of what you've just said. Hazilla, welcome back. Welcome back, my friend. Don't mind me if I just casually, you know, vocally vomit midway. Right, for this, I now want to get the extract feature. That's a bit too much extract. Let's go for more like 0.002. That's still a bit too much though. Let's go for 0.00002. This isn't gonna work, is it? Fuck. I'm going to do it the boring wrong way. Okay, let's go ahead then and just remove that. Oliver! Hello, mate! I'm just going to zoom out. Okay, look, Oliver, I love you, mate, but you can't be on my tablet. I'm sorry, mate. I'm going to cuddle you, though. Come here, cat. Come here. Hello. I'm going to have a quick little break. Don't worry, guys. No, never mind. He doesn't want to. Big meanie. Oh. Oliver! Why don't you want to cuddle? Why are you such a grumpy thing? Yeah, fuck you too. Jackie! You have... Wait, what was it? It's been sent? I didn't see it. It's in community here. What the f... What's DJ drawn? Oh, that's what you meant with the big chest laser beam. Oh, I understand now. Okay, yeah, that's actually kind of weird. I completely agree with you. And Queen, if you'd like, I can share my Steam library with you to let you try Undermine. Isn't Undermine like an Undertale thing? I think someone said that. I appreciate it, thank you. But honestly, I'm just not really interested in it. You're not on Discord, are you not? You're more than welcome to be. Oh, wait. Come on, there you go. If you want to join, you know, you're more than welcome to. It's roguelites. Oh, yes, we just discussed that yesterday, didn't we? Sorry. Someone said something recently was an Undertale game. Why do I keep thinking that? I've got no idea. I think I'm drunk. Jackie, help me. Oh, actually, probably the best way to do this would be if I just did the one panel. Like that. And then if I just extracted that one, like, yeah, oh, not quite like that. 0.002. There we go. Extract, yep. Accept. Right, and how big is that? That is tiny. So in that case, There we go. Yeah, they do sound quite similar. I think I'm just drunk as well. Right, here we go. And just to make my life easier, so you guys probably notice I actually do this every now and then. I tend to make these parts asymmetrical like this and delete one. The reason why I do that is because, like, if any of you are curious, especially at the free versions of thing, the reason why I tend to make these asymmetrical and then resymmetry them again later on is because when it comes to the gizmo, which is this handy dandy thing right here, when you try to move them symmetrically, like two different things on opposite sides, it just warps. It just goes weird and inconsistent, and it's really annoying and boring and bleh. But whenever I make it asymmetrical like this, and then move it around, it works reliably. I get full control over it, so I can handle it a lot better, do things a lot easier, and then when I'm happy with everything on the one side, I can then just mirror it afterwards. It makes life so much easier. I can read you man door, hook card, hand card door if you want. Thanks, Jackie. Go down here. Also, apparently Korra mastered the Avatar state immediately because question mark. Yeah, I remember, didn't Korra... What was it? Apparently she had, like, she was playing, like, literally playing with every element when she was, like, 5. If I remember that correctly. I mean, don't get me wrong, I liked Korra, but... Talk about Mary Sue. All but air, that's... Oh, yeah, of course, yeah, because she had to be the opposite of Aang, didn't she? Which, to be fair, actually made sense from a, like, developer point of view. Do you mean a hybrid that was based off the style of Hollow Knight? Wait, what? Kitty, I don't believe I've referred to the hybrids at all. I'm not sure what you mean there. Oh, do you mean in regards to the whole Undertale thing? No, I swear, someone played a game recently and said it's an Undertale spin-off. Maybe I just got trolled. I'm entirely open to that possibility. Someone just trolled me. When you guys are a bunch of trolls after all, so it wouldn't be too far out the realm of possibility. I bet it was Draki. Draki, why are you trolling me for? Draki! Bear with me, it might be a little bit quiet, just because I'm focusing. What time is it? 5. It's 5 in the morning. Now, as much as I really enjoy streaming, why am I still awake? I blame Draki. And Queen. I blame both of you. I've got no reason to, I just want to. Yes, Hazilla. You aren't drinking soy sauce. You can hoe in other places. Pardon? Alright, no worries at all then, Jackson, mate. Have a wonderful day. And I will see you later. I hope you'll enjoy yourselves. You want to know the best part of purifying Siegfried's shield? I never have to go into the other mine. Oh, god damn it, you're right. I guess I read them backwards. And good, Queen, good. And Empiric, good. Mate, so much success tonight. If only I could have success speaking. Draki, can you give me better English? I mean, you're a great writer. Can you just like channel your writing into my speaking? Queen, I've got both of you. Stop. What defines a Mary Sue is when the universe bends to the character and Star Wars. If they need something, the universe, regardless of its own rules, will give them that thing. It takes out all the struggle of attaining said thing, but also removes the character from character development in between. Nowadays, people often give their married students PTSD to give them a flaw, but all they really do is act depressed. Yeah, no comment. Yeah, I live with someone with genuine PTSD, and I'll tell you what, guys, it's... Mate, don't get me wrong, I love Kevin to absolute pieces. But living with someone with PTSD is not fun. Like I said, I love him to pieces, but bless him. That's all I can really say. For anyone wondering, I'm referencing Carl Scratches. Ah, you're experiencing what is called smooth brain. Oh, damn! I suffer from smooth brain a lot. Smooth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I can't fit an 8. Axel! Hello, mate! Welcome! And yeah, we are having a good time, thank you, dude. I hope you are as well. On all brain smooth. I thought that's how it was meant to look. There's koalas that have smooth brain. Oh god. Where did the whole smooth brain thing come from? Like, I remember seeing it in WoW one day, and WoW is very common for just having shit like that. So when I started seeing it elsewhere, I was like, wait, hold on, one moment here. Like, what? I've obviously missed something. I understand, I know what it means. I'm saying, where did it come from? Like, as far as I feel like, it's just kind of erupted out of nowhere. But Vinesh, I guess I'm not the only one with a smooth brain. I'm so sorry, that was horrible. Yeah, Draki, I agree with that. Imagine the scales were actually mouths with long tongues inside. It's true, bright. I'm kind of glad that the chat started rolling and I couldn't see the rest of that. I'm having a very good time watching Becca work on my commission and beat one of the hardest challenges I've ever tried. I think today's a good day. Oh, Queen. Mate, I'm really glad. Good. I'm very happy to hear that you're enjoying yourself. I really am. Brain farts? Oh, mate, my brain farts all the time. The bigger question when it comes to my brain farts is, what does it smell like? It smells. Pfft, wow. I just can't speak today. If we have any new people, I want to say that this isn't normal, but to be honest, it kind of is. I'm just, I was about to say I'm incompetent. No, I'll be honest. I just have a very self-deprecating humor. I mean, mate, excuse me. If you can't make fun of yourself, you know, who can you make fun of? Every now and then, it's just fun to have like a little jab at yourself. New people, this is very normal. Don't listen. this is pretty much normal, to be honest. Just that's basically what my streams are, aren't they? It's just how would you describe them? How would you describe my streams? Actually, you know what? I don't know if I want that question answered. You see, instead of like you guys, I don't mess up my sentences. I straight up forget words. True Empiric. I don't know how you do it, but sometimes you do just Empiric. You know what you do? Right? Oh, I'm trying to think of a metaphor. Damn it, metaphors are hard. I don't know. I'm thinking far too much about this. Sentences are like a marathon, and you just run around the blocks as much as you can. You just cut the streets and just jump ahead when it comes to your wording. You just miss entire words in your sentences, and it is crazy. And Queen, I'm not glad to hear that you've been having a hard time, although I can relate because, you know, the virus has been rough. For me, so I'm happy to say that no one I've known has gotten sick, but quarantine itself, considering I live at home anyway, fuck me, considering I work at home anyway, the quarantine has actually been a lot rougher than I expected. So I do completely emphasise with you on that one. I think it's been unexpectedly rough for quite a few people who are normally, you know, like indoor introverts or whatever. Saying that being said, I am really glad to hear that you have been feeling better recently. Yeah, I think everyone's having a bit of a hard time lately. I definitely am. We all are, but well, that's all you can really do, isn't it? It's just chin up. You know, happy thoughts, and just be, you know, being company that makes you happy as well. That is so important. Be with the company that makes you happy. Your ribs double as teeth. That would make for a freaking cool creature. But basically, yeah, a gaping dragon. But that would make for a really cool creature, though. In fact, True Bright. That's Annie's character. That's basically Annie's character. Yeah, it's Exo. Yeah, Jackie, you're right. I usually stay inside, but I've had 2 things every week. I was cancelled over 2 months ago, which really sapped my happiness. Oh, mate, I'm sorry to hear that. You have 5 roommates. Oh my, 5 roommates. A quarantine's a bit crowded. My dude, I am sorry. That's gonna be a bit rough. Well, same to you then. You know, I wish you all the best. And Haz, yeah, that's fair, Haz. I mean, that's the thing, actually. Am I a hermit? I don't want to consider myself a hermit, but I probably am one because I work from home anyway, so I don't really have much reason to leave the house, and it's not really like it's intentional. I just don't have any reason to leave, and I really should fix that. That being said, it's still like just recluse. Maybe. I do genuinely wish I had more purpose to leave the house. It's why I want the garden really badly. Because with a garden, at least I can just sit out and read a book. Or sit out and, you know, draw on some paper. God, I miss that. You're very much a hermit, but I don't really mind it that much. What actually defines a hermit? I'm thinking about it, but I feel like... Now, don't get me wrong, guys, I'm not saying that any of you are doing this, but I do feel like that hermit is becoming one of those things that is very self-diagnosed. Which is why I'm kind of hesitant to say it for myself, because I actually don't know. They only leave the house if they have to. Oh, well, maybe I am one then. Fair enough then. I got my driver's license at the start of the year and still have only driven half an hour in 6 months. Well, to be fair though, like, I do think you've got some excuse in that regards, like, okay, maybe hermit lifestyle, but also the fact that with it being quarantine, everything's shut, so I guess you've not really had anywhere to go in the first place, have you? I don't think anyone really has. A person living in solitude as a religious disciple. Oh. Right. Definitely not on the religious disciple part. Let's talk about the religion of Jowie. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. No Jowie religion, please. Make dinosaurs dragons again. You know what? There's actually some truth to that statement there, True Brights. Since a lot of people did think dinosaurs were dragons. The religion of tea water. No, Draki. What was it? The religion of leaf juice and... No, what was it? Leaf water and cow juice. So disgusting, said out loud. For those not knowing what that fear is, fear of placing situations that might cause panic, helplessness, or embarrassment. Wait, what is that? Oh, agoraphobia. Ah. Fear of places and situations that make them panic, helpless, or embarrassment. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I will admit, for a while, I actually was afraid of going out. Now, I think a lot of that was just simply down to childishness. Like, I think I was just young and stupid. It's when I was still young and everything was like, oh, anxiety. But I did for a while really fear going outside. I think a lot of that was also due to, like, I don't know about you guys in your countries, but when I was younger, in the media, it was really heavily portrayed that, like, fuck me, if you were like a young girl on your own outside, you'd basically you're just up for grabs, to put it in the most polite way possible. If you're a young girl outside, you're up for grabs. So for the longest time, I was very afraid of going out. Not anymore. Not anymore. Like, I think, without meaning to be, what's the word? Without meaning to be disrespectful, I have since grown up. Let's be real, I've since grown up. But that definitely was how I felt for a while as a kid. Well, I say as a kid, up until I was like freaking 22. There we go. I gotta say, man, you know, back to the sculpture for a moment. I really like how the arms look, the arms and feet. You still have that fear? Yeah. To be fair, I don't blame you. Like, the way the media portrays shit, it's hard not to be scared nowadays. Just anywhere. I mean, I guess now in particular, like, what, we've got like 2 world crises going on right now. But I don't want to get into that, by the way. But that aside, yeah, it's very easy to be afraid nowadays. Yeah, it loves a fearmonger. Like, fuck me, dude. I'll tell you what. A couple of days ago, I saw someone mention. Hold on, actually, 1 moment. 5 scales. Yes, I saw someone mention on another Discord server a couple of days ago, actually, something about Yellowstone. Apparently, Yellowstone was receiving multiple. Wait, murder hornets? Wait, what? No, please don't. I've not heard of that one yet. Yes, a couple of days ago, someone was telling me, or telling on another server that, yeah, Yellowstone is fine. Don't worry, guys, Yellowstone is fine. They were saying about how it's had, you know, a reported, like, 100 earthquakes this week. Now, 100 earthquakes at Yellowstone in a week, that sounds fucking terrifying. Don't get me wrong, I saw that message and I thought to myself, oh god, here we go, because I knew it's probably hyperbolic. Nowadays, everything's hyperbolic. Turns out, Yellowstone normally gets like thousands upon thousands of like tier 3. What's the term? Category 3 earthquakes. You know what I mean. It gets like thousands upon thousands of Category 3 earthquakes every year, so it's like super duper common to get a volcanic earthquake activity there. But when I saw that post, all I could think was, oh god, how long until the media blows out on that proportion? That either negligible in strength and or bullshit. Yeah, no, yeah, like as it turns out, I actually didn't know this at the time of reading it. Right, context. I've always known what Yellowstone was. It is a super volcano, and if it were to ever erupt, it would fuck us. To be entirely honest. But what I didn't know, but it does make sense in hindsight, was that, yeah, earthquakes are very common in volcanic regions, like in active volcanic regions. But like I said, when I first saw that message on Discord, I thought to myself, oh god, here we go, you know, how long until that's going to get spun out? Because nowadays, like, I know the media's always been all about, you know, scaring people and fear-mongering, but my god, has it got a lot worse lately? It has gotten so much worse lately. It's incredible, really. Like, I don't want to say incredible, because it almost feels like I'm giving them credit, but it kind of is so. But like I said, though, I don't want to get into certain details. I think we all know what's going on in the world right now, and I do not want to get into that topic, because that's a bit too real, that one. Yeah, it does get the clicks. Yeah, there's fear-mongering, there's outrage. Outrage is another very, very big one. Fear sells. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Like, I understand it, but, mate, I'm definitely going to disagree with it. A thing I recently started doing is hugging my stepdad before he leaves for work, which is a good habit because I was really scared of him when I was younger. For no real reason for it, I just did. Aww. To be fair, Queen, that's the kind of thing, right? That's the kind of thing that probably makes this day every time. That is really, really sweet. Small gestures like that can really make a big difference for a lot of people. It really, really can. My friend told me a story of when we had an earthquake. His bookshelf shook for a few seconds and stopped, and he was like, huh, alright then, and continued reading. I'm quite lucky. I've never experienced an earthquake. I've been in an earthquake simulator, and it was very nerve-wracking. And what was funny was that it was nerve-wracking, and I was like holding onto the banister, you know, like really, oh god, I gotta remain stable. And Kev looks at me and just laughs. Because Kev had grown up in California. He'd grown up when there was plenty of earthquakes. He was used to it. And me, you know, good old safe little England. I'd never experienced it before. And I was shitting myself in a simulator. Well, a bit of an exaggeration, but it was still, like, really... it was pretty extreme for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... it's 7, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4... Oh, it's 5! What the fuck am I doing? It's 5. Let's undo all of that. Oh shit, I had this well off. I gotta redo, like, basically all of this. Let's move that one, like, all the way forward. Yep, cancel. Shit, man, you guys, like, distracting the hell out of me with your good conversation. Oh, can't be having this. Right, there we go. Put that one there. And all the way, one way up there. I'm kind of sad I'm missing today, so I sent a virtual hug through text. Aww. Yeah, you're reminding me, I gotta message my mother. Excuse me. Right, now this, I could probably just take that and copy paste it. There we go, like that. Because it's basically the same thing, just a bit shrunk. There you go, kind of like that. I haven't experienced any earthquakes, but I've experienced horrible storms. The area I live in is classified as a rainforest. Oh wow. I actually, to be fair, I've seen a photo of the area that I can actually understand that. There was apparently an earthquake just close enough to where I live that I should have felt it. The epicenter was around a mining town. Oh. I didn't. A friend had to tell me about it because before I knew what had even happened. Oh wow. We built a house made of straws that held sandbags, then put them on a shipping platform. Our long-term sub said the Star Wars sand meme. We were very happy. I have no idea what you just said there, to be entirely honest. True Bright, mate, good. Do walk. Walking is good. I need to do the same. I should not be hypocrites. But friends, yes, walk, good. I just wish I had a reason to walk. Like, I know it's really childish. You know, you should just walk because. But I really struggle just to walk without purpose. God, that sounded philosophical. But you get what I mean, though. I really do struggle to just go out there and have a walk. There we go, that should be those feet are done. Almost. Let's bring, oh whoops, bring that out, and that one there. I'm tired, my logic is withering away. That's fair. I don't mind walking back, you know I live in a mountains area. True, yeah, true. So you'd have like a lot of really nice sights to see as well. Although, to be fair, you're probably used to it. But still, I would imagine it'd be like quite, what's the word? Scenic? put on a podcast or an audiobook and wander around until it happens. You know what? I gotta find our nearby park. Here's the sad thing, right? I probably really am a hermit. We have a park nearby. And I know it's a big field because Kev and I went through it once. And I genuinely don't remember where it is. I'm kind of scared to go and find it in case I get lost. I really should go find it again and just have like a podcast is a really good idea, or a music album. Well, to be fair, actually, no, I'm wrong. If I can find a park, I wouldn't mind just, you know, doing a lap. Oh, right, let's go ahead then, and symmetry. And that is the majority of the big scales done. Now, there's still a tail to do, which I'm admittedly just procrastinating on by this point. But I've got the other big scales done, all the big emphasized ones. The next thing I'd want to do then is probably to highlight the fleshier regions, like the belly, the neck, the underside of the arms and legs. It's scenic, but the most physically exhausting thing, I live on a sheer slope that my car almost rolled down. Ouch. Damn. Give me a sec. Just need to have a stretch. In fact, while I'm stretching, we just go ahead and give it like a nice big pretty render or something. There you go. Oh yeah, Empiric, I definitely see the issue. Like I said, excuse me, I'm just having a big proper stretch. Unreal! Tim! Hello, mate! Thank you very much for the 14th month resub and welcome, dude. Oh, my back just clicked. Oh, fuck me. Yes, Empiric, in regards to walking up hills and steep slopes, so it's kind of funny actually. I think we've all experienced what it's like to walk up a steep slope. Now, I'm not very proud of this at all. Like, this was a really big wake-up call to me that I need to get fitter. That was that when I went to see my family on holiday last year, we just went somewhere within England, and we basically went to the seaside. And there was this absolutely gorgeous, big, like, seaside cliff. There was a name for it, I can't remember what the name was. But it was really large, and it was very, very scenic and very, very beautiful. But it was extremely hilly. Now, I remember, half of my family wanted to go down all the way and see it, the other half didn't. In the end, it was just me and my sisters. Now, I told myself, when I saw this scene, I thought to myself, I'm probably not going to be able to walk that, because, as I said, I do need to go out more, I need to get fitter again. I saw the path, but I knew to myself that if I didn't bother to go just check it out, just go take the walk and have a look, I knew I'd regret it. So I went anyway. Making the way down slope was really nice and chill. If anything, we had to make sure we didn't fall over because it was really steep in some areas. On the way back up, it was kind of nuts actually. So as a lot of you guys know, I'm very stubborn. I really try to avoid being weak. I know that sounds very, very silly. But I do try. Like, I try to push myself as much as I can. So when we were going back uphill, it was about 3/4 of the way in. I was struggling. It was really bad. I looked at my two sisters. They were also struggling. Two of us have asthma, but I had the lighter asthma of the two of us. And my asthma kicked in hard. Severe chest pains. Legs were killing me. I looked at my two sisters, saw that they were fine. Well, they weren't fine. They were struggling as well, but nowhere near as bad. You can tell that they walk every day. So I kept pushing myself like, okay, let's go. You know, I really, really don't want to stop. And it got to a point where I was like, fuck me, I gotta stop. Fortunately, my sister's really cool about it. As we've all gotten older, we've all become like a lot more shown a lot more empathy for each other. Like, when we were younger, we were all right bitch to each other. But nowadays, we do show more empathy, and I was quite glad that they did not make me feel embarrassed about it. But it That was a wake-up call. I sit in my house far too much. So yeah, empiric. My point being is, yeah, when you said about the fact that you live on a very tall slope, I can definitely imagine in regards to like doing that all the time. I've gone to the point where I don't like going downhill for the fear of falling. I prefer going uphill. So I don't mind going uphill in general. Like going, here's the weird thing, okay? You know that burn you get when you do something really rigorous, like when you work out or you go for a run or whatever, and you feel your thighs and your calves burn. Honestly, I love that feeling. It's part of why I genuinely call myself a masochist, because I do really like that feeling. Not in that way, don't worry, but it feels satisfying. It feels like, oh yeah, I've really done something to help my body, you know? I was making a point there. Hold on, shit, what was I gonna say? Going downhill, that's right. So I actually quite like going uphill because I feel the ache, but I know it's a good ache. But in that particular instance though, it was a bit much. Yeah, it definitely got a bit much. I pushed myself too hard. But I pushed myself out of sheer stubbornness. I did not want to give up, and in the end, I did give up before I hurt myself. That was the important part. That was so important. Runner's high. Yeah, that's right. There's a term for it, isn't there? Runner's high. Yeah, mate, I fucking love that. I want a treadmill. I think about, like, we have a bike, but the bike I find really unsatisfying because on the bike, like, this is like a little indoors exercise bike, by the way, not a real bike. I find it quite unsatisfying because on a indoors exercise bike, it's just the entire upper half of your body is just rigid. And yeah, sure, I can wave my arms about, pretend I'm running properly, but it's just, it just doesn't feel like it's doing anything. If I had like an actual treadmill, that'd be sick. I hope I would. I think I would run all the time because I like the entire feeling of your body being into it, not just your legs. I tried to run every other day or swim. I'd fucking love to swim. That's one thing I do want to do actually, is swim. Well, backyard's a bit hyperbolic. It's about a kilometre. Oh, I've got a hill range in my backyard. It's a very nice place to hike. There's a couple of it has a couple of fire tracks. One in particular, I walk with a few friends every year. Ooh, that's really nice, man. I did a really bad job reading that, but that is really nice though. Indoor bike, cycle while doing sit-ups for true pain. What? Cycle while doing sit-ups? I don't know if you're being serious or not, but I'm going to take it seriously. I don't know if I can though, because the handles would be very much in the way. For me, I relate to the burning feeling to running fast, that's why I like it. Don't remind me of swimming, my apartment complex closed the pool for the season. Oh no! Shit, dude. I can only walk on roads at my neighborhood. The woods are thick and ever encroaching. By the way, we've had bear problems. Oh my god, empiric. Shit, dude. I really hope that doesn't escalate. Emmy! All-day showers? Wait, what do you mean by that? You feel quite flexible for it to work? Yeah, I guess. I guess with my back. I mean, I wouldn't mind trying to be flexible, but I think with my back, it would probably not go as planned. We'll just put it politely like that. But don't get me wrong, I'd love to try. I would love to try. As you all know, I'm fucking stubborn. We have timber rattlesnakes and copperheads. Oh god. God damn, empiric. I can't do push-ups. Oh yeah, no, I can't do push-ups either. I can do sit-ups. I can do sit-ups, although I will admit it's quite difficult. In fact, I don't know how childish. This is probably very childish. I get very scared doing these sit-ups in case I get a hernia. Because I don't really understand what hernias are. I know it's where your muscle completely fucks up, but I don't know, like, how much. Like, I don't know the sheer amount of exertion required to trigger one. And because I don't do them, I get concerned that when I do, I'll like get a fucking hernia. Maybe that's stupid. I kind of hope it is stupid. At the same time, though, I don't really want to experience one. I don't want to test fate. But push-ups, so I can't do push-ups. I just can't. I don't have any arm strength like that. I can lift, but I can't lift myself. God, I sound really fat, don't I? just listening to it. Because you can't angle your body right, so that's actually a fair point. For me, it's the arm strength. I just maybe it is angling actually. That's a fair point, Vinesh. It could just be like an angling issue. I have a really hard time just pushing the force onto the ground in such a way where I actually lift my body. I don't know if like there's a technique to it, or if it's simply just I'm doing it wrong, or I'm out of shape. I probably am out of shape. Sunlight, welcome mates, and thank you for the follow. You can do a plank. Yeah, mate. I think a fair few of us are rather well versed with that of the plank. I can barely manage planking for 1 minute. Wait, shit, that's a good point actually. Sorry. When you first mentioned planking, I honestly just imagined you just lying on the floor like a fish. It didn't actually occur to me that you meant planking in the sense of like actually floating or balancing on an object. Which, to be fair, that does actually sound difficult. In fact, guys, here's the thing. In fact, if any of you are just sitting right now, you're just bored, I want to suggest you try something, and this might hurt. So obviously, you know, don't try it too hard. But get up, go to a wall, put your back against the wall, with your feet planted firmly on the ground, and reduce your height until you are in such a position where, as if you're sitting on an invisible stool. With all your weight pressed into your back against the wall, and just see how long you can hold it for. It scared me how briefly I could hold it. It sounded easy, and it was really difficult. Beacon, thank you for following and welcome. Hazilla. No, yes, do it. If I clicked pause by mistake, I missed everything you just said about sitting and being oh, fuck's sake, Vinesh, are you serious? That hurts your back curve. Oh, I mean, obviously, if you've got like a back issue, then don't do it. Back of that hurts, but it's oddly satisfying. It is, isn't it? It's oddly satisfying. But, like I said, like, Kev just told me to do it one day. He just said, you know, just get up and go do it. And I looked at him like, hold on, you what? You actually missed it, Vinesh. How did you accidentally pause then, of all times? I swear, mate, you did it on purpose. You did that on purpose, didn't you? It definitely wasn't Annie, I'm kidding, that brought me over to this awesome 3D Dragon Ball stream. Oh, not Annie in that case, Annie, thank you. And yeah, Beacon, of course, welcome to yourself, mate, and I hope you're enjoying it. Mate, any friend of Annie is always welcome. So I paused, then it froze, then messed up the sound, then I closed the stream by mistake, then I paused it again. God damn it. Vinesh. Why would you pause the stream? Okay, would you like me to say it again? As I just do a bit more of this. Nah, it's fine. Okay. It was an exercise, suggestion, and it's fucking hard anyway. That got me to sweat real quick. Exactly has. Like, it's surprising, isn't it? You wouldn't think it'd be physically exertive, but it's actually extremely more so than I expected. You know the trick of pushing against a door frame as hard as you can for a minute? Your arms will float up again afterwards. Wait, really? Oh, I think I used to do that actually, yeah. Okay, Vinesh. You did it for a minute? God damn, you legend. Yeah, right, Vinesh. So the thing was, right, this is something that Kev just told me to do one day. So, you know, if you're bored, give it a try. That was that, so get up, go to a wall, put your back against the wall with your feet firmly planted on the ground. Now, with all your weight being pushed into your back against the wall, lower yourself down so that you're in the position... Wait. I'll just finish what I'm saying anyway. Lower yourself down so that you're in a position as if you're sitting on an invisible stool, and just hold it for as long as you can. And you'll realise that for what sounds like a very easy position, is actually incredibly intensive. Why are you still up? Because I have no self-control and I like streaming. That's why, Duffers. Welcome back. And yes, because dragons are awesome, and because you guys are awesome. I like chatting. We've actually had some like really interesting conversations today. It's been a good load of fun. It's so fun I can barely speak. I feel like I'm going to come back or like how that was easy, even though I did it wrong because I was too tired to understand it properly. And the Fizz, you're very welcome, mate. Enjoy your burger. Mate, I had a burger as well today. It's no wonder I can't freaking do exercise if I'm having bloody burgers. God damn it, I am... Yes. Anyway. Self-deprecation aside, I do need to exercise properly. For sure. In fact, here's a real lesson for you guys. From my old and ancient wisdom, lol. If you are someone who has a fast metabolism, now you've probably heard this before, but I'm going to tell you anyway. If you're someone with a fast metabolism, mate, don't rely on it. Don't rely on it, because one day you will realise, you will just suddenly notice. Hold on a sec. I'm different, and then you'll start to feel kind of bad about it. I used to have a very... I think, actually, for one point when I was a teenager, I was actually medically underweight. Didn't mean to be. I mean, it was also... It was a little bit malnutrition, but it was also that I had a very fast metabolism, so it wasn't exactly a very good mix. Elevations can affect exercise. Can they? Well, that makes... actually, empiric. Do you mean elevations in terms of, like, on a hill? In terms of the air in the air in the area. Wow. Density of the air. Altitude. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. If you're higher up, then you probably have a bit of a harder time getting your breath going, I imagine. There's several things that happen to your body when exercising at high elevation. The blood oxygen, blood plasma, blood volume, and stroke volume are reduced, while fluid loss, heart rate, and metabolic rate increase. Your breathing rate increases as your body attempts to get adequate oxygen. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, that's the thing, isn't it? When you're at high altitude, the air tends to be just a little bit thinner. So it makes sense that it would have like even a slight impact, especially something rigorous like exercising. Blood for the blood god. Okay, Vinesh. Blood for the blood god. Let's get like a little elbow going here. Even though it's definitely not an elbow, but it still counts. Put down the drugs. Wait. I know someone from Montana, and they can hold their breath forever. I mean, technically speaking, you absolutely can hold your breath until you die. A lot of people can do that. But most understandably choose not to. Judging by the random messages getting cut off, all the typos and double letters, I think half of us here are half awake. To be fair, it's that was a hyperbole. I know, Gerbil, I'm sorry, mate. I'm sorry. I had to take a hyperbole. Like, I figured you're exaggerating, but I had to take it, man. I had to take the opportunity. As I was gonna say, considering it's 6 AM for me, I imagine a lot of you guys are probably, it's probably late for a lot of you as well. Like Annie, I think Annie's normally asleep by now. No, Annie's normally asleep in about an hour from now. It's a 7 AM every night, well not every night. It was 7 AM on nights that we're together, where I'm already past the point of no return. And then that's when Annie's like, I gotta go to bed. I'm like, fucking Annie, mate, you've got me up this late. Now you're going to bed? Context for the drug thing was a bit above. Oh, about the whole high thing? Right, yeah. So for every 2 people, there is a whole awake person. In essence, yeah. It was still their awakeness. Can I steal someone's awakeness for tomorrow? Big, oh, Rag. Okay, Rag. Welcome back. I was gonna say, can I like steal people's awakeness, because I'm meant to be up in 3 hours. I really should probably go to bed. I don't have to be up in 9 hours. It's just so I can record some videos. Need some nuclear caffeine. Fuck yeah, dude. I'll wake you. Don't worry. Thank you. Yes, guys, please definitely wake me up tomorrow. Well, wake me up in 3 hours. Eat the liver that holds their wokeness. No, I don't want to be woke. I want to be awake. That's all I want, True Pride. I just want to be awake. I'll be up in 3, so it's perfect. You okay there, Luna? You right there, mate? Just making all the noise in the background? Luna. Just been sleeping next to me this entire time. Right. Just zoom out for a moment. Give that a render, see how it's looking so far. I have forgotten something. Oh, I still have more work to do. Well, a lot more technically. I forgot about the big scales and the wings. Luna, screech like a banshee, wake us up. You know, she's actually been doing that a lot less lately. I'll say that, she did it twice earlier today, but she's been banshee screaming a lot less, which I'm quite happy about. That cat, when she banshee screams, it's fucking terrifying. Like, you'd think she was getting hurt, but she's actually just a loud bitch. Yeah, she's been banshee screaming less. Damn, Queen! Mate, fucking go you! Oh yeah, no, Luna does an insane banshee scream. Whenever her and Oliver play, she just screams. And like I said, it genuinely sounds like that she's been hurt. And I really hate when it happens during a stream, because it probably sounds like I'm neglecting the cats. But I know that she's just a loud bitch. Don't get me wrong, I love this cat. I love her entirely, but yeah, when her and Oliver play, it's really not nice. Warcry? A warcry is a very good word for it. I'm going now. I finished making the changes to my sport creation. Thanks for the fun and random conversations. You're very welcome, Gelball, and I really hope that you enjoyed it, mates. And I will hopefully see you later. Eat the liver with a side of fava beans and a nice Chianti, all of which are rich in vitamin... I can't speak. All of which are rich in vitamin A, which cannot be eaten in high amounts with antipsychotic medication. True, right? Oh my god. True, but you said that and my eyes started spinning. Have fun finishing non-true Max Dragon. God damn it. I remember that one. Thank you very much, Jabba. I shall, mate. And you have a wonderful night as well, my dude. You guys are so strange. You are the reason why I'm still streaming. Like, I should be in bed. I'm gonna blame you. I blame you for my lack of self-control. Yeah. Doesn't mean I'm just looking at the model for a moment, then get off. I really should. I don't wanna. Mom, I don't wanna. Bed's overrated. Oh, to be fair, my bed's great. It's really comfy. I've reached a point now with the sculpt where like any next thing I do is like a major thing that will take a while. So technically now is actually a really right time to leave if I were to. I really don't want to, but I really should. Perfect time to go? Yeah, now kind of is the right time to go. For reference, so what more to do with the sculpt? So obviously the tail. Like, the tail's just not even there. It's like just a figment of our imagination right now. I do need to, so you see the way I've done the scales on the arms? I need to do a bit of that around the base of the wing as well. And the top of the wings too, actually. So I've got to do that. I've obviously got to define the face. The face right now is very low poly, and there's a lot of details to do on that as well. And the tongue. And the eyes. But after that, so basically, after we do like all the major large scales that you can see in the reference, at that point, it's a case of just ramping it on high poly, dynameshing everything together so that it's everything smooth and consistent, and then, no, G-Right, stop. Dynameshing everything at high poly and then doing all the small scales, like all the actual details. So we're not far off from like getting into the detailing / texturing phase. Texture-wise, the texture is going to be quite simple. Because it's gold. Like, gold's not really that difficult to do. So I'm wondering if maybe I should like define the larger scales. I think that'd be quite fun to do. Or, I mean, we'll see when I come down to it. We need a tongue dragon. True, Brad, don't stop, but keep going. There ain't no limit if you say there is none. I'm still thinking about the bloody tongue hair one. You see, even though tongue hair sounds like Medusa, when True Bright first said, you know, your body, your hair and your body's covered in tongue, some shit like that. I can't remember how he worded it. It was just vivid. It made me imagine the entire body covered in tongues, and it was just weird. Eat the computer to become a cyborg and integrate the stream into your dreams. Right. I'm gonna head off, but before I do that, I've got a story to tell you guys. Not a story. More like... It's a thought exercise. It's a concept for you. I heard this from a podcast with Elon Musk and Joe Rogan, so you're probably going to recognise it if you watch that. So a lot of people say, like, you know, in the future we'll have cyborgs. You know, in the future we'll become cyborgs, we'll have cyborgs, you know, all that kind of stuff. Like, we'll become integrated with technology. God damn it, Rag. Oh God, you're both awful. You're all just awful. I was just gonna say. So they're saying that in the future, you know, we'll become integrated with technology. But if you think about it, we're actually cyborgs already. We are cyborgs right now, and here's why. Think about your mobile phone. Your mobile phone has all your memories. It's got all your photos, all your memories. If it's got music, it's got your passions, it's got the things that you like, your tastes. It's got all your contacts, all your conversations, even more memories. Your mobile phone, it's a bit of a stretch. It's an interesting thought exercise though, Vinesh. So basically, your mobile phone is basically imprinted to you. It is connected to you. It's like it has all of your stuff. It's catered to you, so it becomes a part of your life. Now, people say, or at least Elon Musk said, that the idea with integrating technology is that it's basically right now with you and your phone. There's a huge delay. If you want to research anything, if you want to look up any information, you're going to manually open the phone, you're going to Google it in, you're going to have a look, you're going to find it. The idea is that with integration, it's basically you just remove that delay entirely and you just become one with it. Which I thought was quite interesting, because the idea of like cyborgs and shit I've always found to be very far-fetched. It's always sounded like some weird sci-fi shit. So when that concept was fun, it was like, oh, actually, that kind of makes a bit of sense. Yeah, so to be fair, you want to know what I have on my phone? Let me open my phone for a sec. Obviously you can't see it, but let me tell you. I'm gonna go to my gallery, I'm gonna go to my photos. Right, that's a photo of some popcorn. That's cats. There's cats and cats, there's more cats. A bunch of drawings, more cats. My niece. Cats. Oh, a bunch of childhood photos actually. Yeah, my sister sends me photos. She sends me a lot of photos. Makes me very happy. Cats. Basically, my entire gallery is photos my sister gives me of my niece, which I am extremely grateful for, and my cats, and the occasional food photo that I just put on Discord to piss off you guys. So, if I were to ever be a cyborg and, you know, integrate into technology, I'm fucked. So I'm basically returned into a furry right there and then. So many cursed images on your phone. True, Brian, you would truly become an SCP if you got integrated. And true, Rag. And Fireleaf, welcome. Sorry, Fireleaf, I was monologuing. Welcome, my friends. Who's the SCP? True Bright. I'm pretty sure he's becoming one. My spore rays already do look like a bit more of a thick and fleshy purple group. I don't know why I had a hard time reading that. What you wrote was completely normal, well-ish. Makes me wonder what I'd become. Draki. Draki, you would become a more enhanced version of you. If you think about it, it would just be you cubed. I'm just cursed. Drink the soy sauce with power. Okay. Yeah, Draki would stay Draki. She actually would. Like, I can't imagine anything like her. Draki is wonderfully unique. In a very scary way when you think about it. We are talking about cyborgs. What happened if we integrated ourselves in technology? Draki would just become cubed. I'll tell you what, friends. Be on 10 minutes. 10 minutes and I'll head off because it's 6 in the morning and I really should. I'm watching the clock, but I really like talking. Ah! Monitors! Don't turn off! Come back! Back! Oh! You can actually see it when it loses connection. Oh dear. Wait, come back. Bloody, yeah, HDMI, there we go. Fucking hell. That's dramatic. The monsters have spoken. I guess you're right. I guess I should go to bed right now, shouldn't I? A lamia, but instead of a snake body, it's a giant... Oh my... Tree Bright. Tree Bright. Why? How? When? Who? What? Ante, welcome mates, good morning. Even the computer wants you to sleep. Yeah, apparently so. Oh dear, oh dear. In fact, no, let's keep that there. And what I'll do then is... I am procrastinating. That's 10 out of 10. Come on, there we go. Going to sleep in 7 minutes. That way, if any new people come in and wondering what the fuck am I doing, now they know. There we go. And just to like really make it good for everyone so that we're all happy and such. Yeah, let's render that there. There we go. Godzilla, but the dorsal spines are tongues. Oh my god. That would make a lot of the boss battles really different. And Ante, yeah, I should. Well, to be fair, Ante, like I mentioned in my post on the server channel, chances are it's quite likely that by the time Crystal Isles were released, I would probably have already gone to bed. So I think, obviously I'll try and get it prepared beforehand. Yeah, I'll try and get it prepared on time. But there is a fair chance that it will be late for all of us. Because it's normally late by wildcards, then it's a little bit more late by Nitrado. And by the time it releases, it's normally when I go to bed. Excuse me. But as I said though, I will try to get up sooner. The last thing you hear, slurping. Ugh. The keyboard, but the keys are teeth and the space bars a tongue. That's some empiric level shit right there. Yeah, true, Rag. True. Oh my god. Yeah, Kev's definitely asleep. Bless him. You see, Kev's responsible. He went to bed at a normal time. I say normal, he went to bed at like... That's a point. Kev went to bed at 1 and told me to stream. So I started streaming at 1 in the morning. I'm still streaming at 6. Has anyone had the dream where you fall out of the sky over and over and over? No. No, actually. Whenever I have any, like, falling dreams, it's normally the falling is what causes me to wake up. So, you know, it'd be like that typical jolt, I'm awake because I was falling. I've never actually experienced it long term. Want to hear a story at the Halloween festival I went to? Sure thing, Empiric. Let's hear it. Rag, that's horrible. Stop. Do you plan on streaming tomorrow? Tomorrow. So, because tomorrow, or technically in a couple of hours, Kev is going out to work, I would like to prioritize recording. That being said, I do want to get into the habit of streaming more recordings again. So, I don't know. I'm not going to promise it. I might do like an evening one. I might do like a muted evening stream. You know, just like carry on more of the commissions. So more ZBrush tomorrow, maybe. But in terms of speaking, probably not. But very likely on Friday though, because of Crystal Isles. Sleeping in for me, Yen? Oh no, yeah, you can safely sleep in. Nah, you're definitely fine. Procrastination, I know you well. Mate, I'm normally quite good. That's a complete lie. I'm sometimes quite good when it comes to procrastinating or not doing it. But right now, like, I'm procrastinating right now because I like chatting to you guys, but I really should go to bed. So I'm just watching the clock right now. So, Frankie dream story. Whenever I have a dream where I'm fully aware and I'll try to find a knife to poke my hand with to see if I bleed or feel, I can always find out if it's a dream or not that way. However, one night I had one of those dreams and I actually felt and bled from where I put myself into a dream. That freaked me out. I woke up and I rushed to check my hand. Oh god. So I dressed up as a plague doctor, obviously, and I brought a pouch and some fake cockroaches. So later I'd walk up to people and just hand them a cockroach. You sadistic fuck. Humans... Oh, tree bright. Humans are basically overly complicated donuts. True, Bright. You are a donut. Amni, Dracky. Dracky, we have friend of Amni. Meet Beacon, friend of Amni. Sorry, I'm just reading the rest of the chat quickly. When will the Crystal Isles server be set up? I've written it all down on Discord. You can go and check the post. We're gonna give Becca nightmares. I don't dream very often, fortunately. If anything, so I don't really dream very often. Instead, I get woken up by Kev's PTSD nightmares. So, if anything, it's more like, do I sleep at all? Nah, that's a little bit exaggerating. It's more like, do I even get long sleep? Imagine if insects had tongues at Tree Bright. I swear to God, mate, I'm gonna come over. I'm gonna take your soy sauce away. I'm gonna take your fucking absinthe away. And I'm just gonna shove a donut in your face. And you're Annie's new guild. Wait, you're in Annie's new guild and Guild Wars too. Ooh, mate, that's nice. Well, Beacon, I do apologise that we have Tree Bright's horror right now. You guys know the Simpsons Treehouse horrors? We got Dark Edge Tree Bright's horror. What about tongue lashes? No. Rag, go draw that. Just go make that, please. Oh, Annie. So I made new friends and I told them about your awesomeness so we can bask in it together. Oh, Annie, that's really adorable. Thank you. Imagine a tree, but instead of leaves, there's a lot of small. What the fuck is wrong with you guys and tongues today? Oh my god, what is with you guys and tongues? Have you just developed like a fetish? Go lick that tongue. Okay, so you know how I often come with the comeback of I will go X your X in a minute? Yeah, you can see how that's gonna go there, Annie. Tongues are better than my nightmare. Oh god. Oh, it's too late for this. Oh my eyes. I don't want to leave, but I have to. Okay, I'm gonna set my alarm. Do I want to wake up at 9 or 10? Chat. When do I wake up? Do I wake up at 9 or 10? Empiric. That's actually kind of fair, actually. 10, 14, 10, 10? Okay, 10. Alright, thank you. You've brought mercy upon me. 10. There we go. I get an entire extra hour. Awesome. Right, oh my back. Holy shit. Ow. It's definitely time for bed. Okay then. It's 5 AM for you, so that's fine. 6 AM for me right now. I can still wake you. Excellent. The extra hour. Shut up, Violet. Just all of you. The ending of this stream has just been a mess. It's been great though. Right. I'm actually gonna pop off then. And oh, in that case, mate. So yeah, for any new people, Discord and Twitter, don't worry, it's just as fucking chaotic on Discord as it is here. Twitter's like really tidy, but Discord is it's great. It's wonderful. Anyway, I will actually head off because I really, really, really should. I cannot promise I'll be on tomorrow. There's a fair chance if I'm on tomorrow, I'll be muted. I'll just be drawing away. So if you like the ZBrush, I'll probably be back on tomorrow. But either way, I'll let you guys know. Thank you for the wonderful, vivid imagery. And for the really cool conversations as well. And I hope you guys will have a wonderful night. Thank you very much. And take care. Fucking weirdos, I swear.